Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the complexities of your inner world, unsure of how to navigate the intricate web of thoughts, dreams, and emotions? Are you seeking a deeper understanding of yourself and a path to personal transformation? If so, The Red Book by Carl Gustav Jung may hold the keys to unlocking the mysteries of your psyche and guiding you on a journey of profound self-discovery. Introduction. Welcome to The Red Book, a profound exploration into the depths of the human psyche by Carl Gustav Jung. This book, a cornerstone of Jung's body of work, was written over a span of 16 years and delves into his own journey of self-discovery. Through dramatic visual fantasies and rich symbolic language, Jung presents a narrative that is both personal and universal, depicting the process of individuation, the path to becoming whole. In the early 20th century, Jung experienced a series of intense visions and fantasies that he meticulously recorded and analyzed. These experiences marked a pivotal moment in his life, leading him to break away from traditional psychological theories and venture into the uncharted territories of the collective unconscious. The Red Book is the result of this inner journey, capturing Jung's encounters with archetypal figures and the mythic imagination. Jung's exploration is not just an academic exercise, but a deeply personal odyssey. He believed that modern society had lost touch with the mythopoeic imagination, the source of creativity and spiritual meaning. By engaging with the contents of the unconscious, he sought to reconcile the rational and the irrational, the conscious and the unconscious, ultimately aiming to restore a sense of wholeness and balance in the individual. Liber Primus Chapter 1, The Way of What Is to Come. All right, let's dive into the first chapter together. Imagine we're sitting down with Carl Jung, and he's sharing his visionary experiences with us. It's October 1913, and Jung is at a crossroads in his life. Despite having achieved so much, honor, power, wealth, knowledge, he feels an unsettling emptiness inside. This sense of inner turmoil kicks off his deep dive into the unconscious, a journey that would redefine his view of the human psyche. So Jung starts with this intense vision, a massive flood sweeping over the land, wiping out everything. It's not just any dream, it's a powerful symbol of his old beliefs being washed away, making space for profound transformation. As the floodwaters pull back, he finds himself in a barren landscape, representing the uncharted territories of his inner world. Here, he meets various figures that seem to embody different aspects of his psyche. These aren't just random characters, they're archetypes, universal symbols that live in the collective unconscious. The first figure Jung encounters is an old man, who turns out to be an archetypal sage. This wise figure speaks in riddles, challenging Jung to dig deeper and find the hidden meanings in his visions. The flood, as Jung learns, symbolizes the necessary breakdown of old structures to make way for new insights and growth. The sage guides him to embrace the unknown and surrender to the transformative power of the unconscious mind. As we explore the way of what is to come, think about your own life. Have you experienced any floods that swept away your old beliefs, leaving you in unfamiliar territory? Who are the figures in your dreams or thoughts that challenge and guide you? Jung's journey is more than just his personal experience. It's an invitation for us to embark on our own paths of self-discovery. Embrace the uncertainty and the mystery, knowing that every step into the unknown brings you closer to understanding yourself better. Liber Primus Chapter 2, Refining the Soul. Let's continue our journey with Carl Jung as he embarks on the next chapter of his inner exploration. So, after the flood and those initial intense visions, Jung realizes something crucial. He needs to reconnect with his soul. This chapter is all about that journey, refining the soul. Imagine, if you will, a part of yourself that you've lost touch with, a part that holds your deepest passions, dreams, and authentic self. Jung starts to feel this emptiness, a sense that something essential is missing. Have you ever felt like that? Like you're going through the motions, but there's a vital spark that's just not there? That's what Jung is grappling with. He decides to step away from his daily routine and delve into his inner world. It's not about escaping reality, but rather about seeking a deeper connection with his true self. Think of it like taking a pause in your busy life to meditate, reflect, or simply be with your thoughts. During this period of introspection, Jung encounters various symbolic figures and scenarios that represent different aspects of his psyche. One significant encounter is with a figure he identifies as the soul. This figure isn't a ghostly apparition, but rather a personification of his inner self, the part of him that holds his true desires and creative energy. The soul guides Jung through a series of reflections and visions, each revealing more about his innermost thoughts and feelings. It's like peeling back layers to get to the core of who he really is. This process isn't always comfortable. There's a lot of confronting his fears, insecurities, and the darker parts of his mind. But through this discomfort comes growth and clarity. Jung realizes that to refine his soul, he has to embrace both the light and dark aspects of himself. This means accepting his flaws and vulnerabilities, along with his strengths and virtues. It's a process of integrating all parts of himself to become whole. Let's pause here for a moment. Can you relate to this? Have you ever felt the need to reconnect with your inner self, to rediscover what truly drives you? Jung's journey is a powerful reminder that this process is deeply personal and transformative. As you read through this chapter, think about your own journey to re-find your soul. What parts of yourself have you lost touch with? What steps can you take to reconnect with your inner world? Remember, it's a journey that requires patience, honesty, and a willingness to face both the light and dark within you. Jung's exploration in refining the soul isn't just his story, it's a universal one. It's about the search for meaning and authenticity in a world that often pulls us away from our true selves. So, let's take this chapter as an opportunity to reflect on our own lives and embrace the journey of self-discovery. Liber Primus, Chapter 3, Soul and God. My friends, as we journey deeper into the mysteries of the psyche, we must confront the profound relationship between the soul and the divine. This chapter marks a significant turning point in my inner exploration. In the solitude of my reflections, I asked myself, what is the nature of the soul, and how does it relate to God? This question led me to profound insights and symbolic encounters that shaped my understanding of the divine within us. My soul, where are you? Do you hear me? I speak. I call you. Are you there? I have returned. I am here again. I have shaken the dust of all the lands from my feet, and I have come to you. I am with you. These words capture my yearning to reconnect with my soul, to bridge the gap that had grown between us. It is a call to the deepest part of myself, a plea for guidance and understanding. After long years of wandering, I have come to you again. Should I tell you everything I have seen, experienced, and drunk in? Or do you not want to hear about all the noise of life and the world? But one thing you must know, the one thing I have learned, is that one must live this life. In this passage, I reflect on my experiences and the knowledge I have gained. Despite the noise and chaos of the external world, I realize that true wisdom lies in living life fully and embracing all its facets. This life is the way, the long sought-after way to the unfathomable, which we call divine. Here, I affirm that our everyday lives, with all their challenges and joys, are the path to understanding the divine. It is through living fully and authentically that we come to know the depths of our souls and the presence of God within us. As I continued my exploration, I encountered symbolic figures that deepened my understanding of the soul's relationship with the divine. One such figure was the old man, who represented wisdom and insight. He guided me to confront my preconceived notions and to embrace the paradoxical nature of the divine. We need the coldness of death to see clearly. Life wants to live and to die, to begin and to end. This statement encapsulates the dual nature of existence, the interplay between life and death, beginning and end. It is in accepting this duality that we find clarity and wisdom. The journey to understanding the soul and its connection to God is not an easy one. It requires us to let go of our egos, to embrace the unknown, and to trust in the wisdom of our unconscious. It is a path of humility, surrender, and profound discovery. If you are boys, your God is a woman. If you are women, your God is a boy. If you are old, your God is a youth. If you are young, your God is an old man. The gods always behave like humans. In this passage, I highlight the fluid and dynamic nature of the divine. Our perceptions of God are shaped by our own identities and experiences. The divine reflects our own humanity, revealing different aspects of itself to us at different stages of our lives. I have learned that in addition to my own nature, I am a man. I am a human being. Through this exploration, I came to understand that embracing our humanity is key to connecting with the divine. We are not separate from the divine. Rather, it is an integral part of our being. As we conclude this chapter, I invite you to reflect on your own relationship with your soul and the divine. How do you perceive the divine within yourself? What symbolic figures or experiences have shaped your understanding? Remember, this journey is deeply personal and unique to each of us. By embracing the fullness of our lives and seeking to understand the depths of our souls, we come closer to the divine within us. Liber Primus, Chapter 4, The Desert. In this chapter, I find myself in a vast, barren landscape, the desert. It's a powerful metaphor for those times in our lives when we feel isolated, stripped of all distractions, and left alone with our thoughts. Have you ever felt like you were in your own desert, metaphorically speaking? A time in your life when you felt isolated or disconnected, yet knew that this solitude held the potential for deep personal growth? I describe the desert as a place of both desolation and possibility. It's a place where I confront my deepest fears and insecurities, but also where I find the space to connect with my inner self without the usual distractions. My soul leads me into the desert of my own self. This desert represents a state of emptiness and solitude, but also a place of potential transformation. It's where I confront my deepest fears and insecurities without any external noise. In this barren land, I encounter various symbolic figures that represent different aspects of my psyche. One of the most striking encounters is with my own soul, which I personify as a figure speaking to me. My soul spoke to me and said, "This is the way things are. Face the facts and do not resist them," I write. This interaction is a reminder that to truly understand ourselves, we need to confront our truths head-on, even when they're uncomfortable. As I venture further into the desert, I realize the importance of embracing both the light and dark aspects of myself. I write, "The acceptance of the shadow is the acceptance of life in its full range." This means acknowledging not just our strengths and virtues, but also our flaws and fears. It's a holistic approach to self-discovery, where nothing is ignored or repressed. Throughout this chapter, I reflect on the role of symbols and myths in understanding the unconscious. I believe that our dreams and visions are rich with symbolic meanings that can guide us. Symbols are the language of the soul, I explain. By paying attention to these symbols, we can gain deeper insights into our inner lives. Think about the symbols that appear in your own dreams. What messages might they be conveying to you? I also encounter a figure I call the spirit of the depths, which challenges me to relinquish my ego and embrace the wisdom of the unconscious. The spirit of the depths took my understanding and all my knowledge and placed them at the service of the inexplicable and the paradoxical, I note. This spirit pushes me to embrace the mysteries of my own mind, encouraging a balance between rational thought and intuitive insight. Let's take a moment to reflect on this. Have you noticed recurring symbols or themes in your dreams? What might they be trying to tell you about your inner world? Liber Primus, Chapter 5, Experiences in the Desert. I find myself deepening my exploration of the symbolic desert. The desert is not just a physical place. It's a psychological state of emptiness and solitude where profound transformation can occur. This barren landscape strips away all distractions, leaving me to confront my innermost thoughts and fears. As I wander through this desolate place, I encounter figures that represent different aspects of my psyche. One of these encounters is with a dark, shadowy presence. This figure embodies my inner darkness and fears, the parts of myself I have tried to ignore or suppress. By facing this shadow, I begin to understand that true self-discovery requires integrating both the light and dark aspects of my being. My soul leads me into the desert of my own self. In this state of solitude, I confront the truths about myself that are often hidden in the busyness of everyday life. It's a time for reflection and deep introspection. I describe an interaction with my soul, personified as a figure speaking to me. My soul spoke to me and said, "This is the way things are. Face the facts and do not resist them." This dialogue emphasizes the importance of accepting reality as it is, rather than resisting the uncomfortable truths about oneself. During my time in the desert, I also encounter the spirit of the depths. This figure challenges me to let go of my ego and embrace the wisdom of the unconscious mind. The spirit of the depths took my understanding and all my knowledge and placed them at the service of the inexplicable and the paradoxical. This spirit urges me to accept the mysteries and paradoxes of my own mind, which cannot always be understood through rational thought alone. The acceptance of the shadow is the acceptance of life in its full range. This realization highlights the necessity of embracing all aspects of oneself, both positive and negative. By acknowledging and integrating my shadow, I move closer to achieving a state of wholeness. Symbols and myths play a crucial role in this journey. Symbols are the language of the soul, I explain. Our dreams and visions are filled with symbolic meanings that can guide us toward deeper self-understanding. Have you ever noticed recurring symbols or themes in your dreams? These could be messages from your unconscious mind, offering insights into your inner world. As I reflect on these experiences, I see the desert as a place of profound discovery. It's a reminder that periods of solitude and introspection can lead to significant personal growth. By facing my fears and listening to the wisdom of my soul, I find clarity and understanding. Liber Primus Chapter 6, Descent into Hell in the Future. I embark on a journey deeper into the unknown, which I metaphorically describe as a descent into hell. This isn't a literal hell, but rather a symbolic representation of the darkest, most challenging parts of my psyche. It's a journey that requires confronting the parts of myself I fear the most, and it's through this confrontation that I hope to achieve greater self-understanding and transformation. My friends, it is wise to prepare for the future, to lay out the paths that we will walk, but who can truly foresee what is to come? I reflect on the nature of the future and the unpredictability of our paths. This chapter is about facing the uncertainties and the fears that come with them. As I descend into this symbolic hell, I encounter visions and figures that challenge my perceptions and beliefs. One such vision is of a great darkness that envelops everything. I see a terrible darkness before me. I feel the coldness of the abyss. This darkness represents the unknown aspects of my unconscious mind that I must explore and understand. In the depths of this darkness, I encounter the figure of the devil. This figure is not the traditional religious devil, but rather a symbol of my inner fears and the parts of myself that I've rejected or denied. The devil said to me, "You must understand me, for I am a part of your nature." This encounter emphasizes the importance of understanding and integrating all parts of oneself, even those that are frightening or uncomfortable. The descent into hell is not a punishment, but a journey towards self-discovery. Through this descent, I begin to see that the darkness and the figures I encounter are not enemies, but parts of myself that need to be acknowledged and understood. This realization is a crucial step toward achieving wholeness. As I continue this journey, I realize that confronting these dark aspects of myself is essential for personal growth. To find the light, one must also confront the darkness. This journey through hell is about embracing the full spectrum of my being, including the parts I might prefer to ignore. Reflecting on these experiences, I see that this descent is a necessary part of the individuation process. Individuation means becoming a single, homogeneous being. To achieve this, I must face and integrate all aspects of myself, both light and dark. Have you ever had to confront difficult or frightening parts of yourself? This chapter is a reminder that facing our inner demons is a crucial part of the journey to self-discovery and growth. In the depths of hell, I find the seeds of transformation. In the deepest darkness, the light begins to shine. This paradoxical insight highlights the transformative power of confronting and understanding our fears and shadows. Liber Primus Chapter 7, Splitting of the Spirit. I delve into the experience of the spirit splitting, which symbolizes a profound internal conflict and the fragmentation of the self. This process is essential for deeper self-understanding and the integration of various aspects of my psyche. I saw a great separation, and I felt the spirit within me divide. This splitting represents the conflicting forces within my mind, each pulling in different directions. It's a challenging and often painful experience, but it's necessary for growth. During this splitting, I encounter different aspects of myself that have been hidden or suppressed. These parts are often in opposition to each other, creating internal turmoil. One part of my spirit seeks the light, while the other part embraces the darkness. This duality reflects the constant struggle between opposing forces within us. As I navigate this internal conflict, I begin to understand the importance of acknowledging and integrating these disparate parts. Only by accepting both sides of my nature can I achieve wholeness. This integration process involves recognizing the value and purpose of each part, even those that seem negative or destructive. Throughout this chapter, I engage in dialogues with these different aspects of my spirit. These conversations help me to clarify my thoughts and emotions and to find a path toward reconciliation. The Spirit of Light said to me, "Do not fear the darkness, for it is a part of you." And the Spirit of Darkness said, "Embrace the light, for it too is within you." These dialogues emphasize the necessity of balance and acceptance. The splitting of the spirit is not the end, but a beginning. By going through this fragmentation, I am able to rebuild myself in a more integrated and harmonious way. It's a process of deconstruction and reconstruction, where the old, rigid structures are broken down to make way for a more flexible and resilient self. Reflecting on this experience, I realize that the splitting of the spirit is a universal phenomenon. Many of us go through periods of intense internal conflict where we feel divided and fragmented. These times, though difficult, are opportunities for profound personal growth and transformation. The key is to face these conflicts head-on, to engage with the different parts of ourselves, and to find a way to integrate them into a cohesive whole. In the splitting of the spirit, I found my true self. This chapter is a testament to the transformative power of embracing our inner conflicts and working through them to achieve greater self-understanding and wholeness. Liber Primus, Chapter 8, The Murder of the Hero. This process involves the deconstruction of the idealized self, which is necessary for genuine self-discovery and growth. I came upon the hero, and he stood before me, shining and full of glory. "Why do you seek me?" he asked. "Because I must kill you," I replied. The hero represents the idealized version of myself, the part that strives for perfection and glory. But to become whole, I must move beyond this facade. The hero's voice was calm as he said, "You cannot kill me. I am your greatest aspiration, your highest ideal." I felt a deep sadness, realizing the gravity of my task. "I know," I replied, "but you are also my greatest obstacle." As I prepared to face the hero, doubts crept in. "What if I lose myself without you?" I asked. The hero smiled and said, "To find your true self, you must let go of the illusions. Only then will you see clearly." I took a deep breath and spoke to the hero with determination. "I am ready. You have guided me well, but now I must continue on my own." The hero nodded, acknowledging my resolve. "I will always be a part of you," he said, "but you must no longer let me control you." With a heavy heart, I confronted the hero. The struggle was intense, filled with emotional turmoil. "Why do you resist?" I cried out. The hero's voice echoed in my mind, "Because I am your comfort, your shield against the unknown." "I must embrace the unknown," I replied, feeling a surge of clarity. "I must face my fears and doubts without hiding behind you." The hero began to fade, his light dimming. "Remember," he said, "you carry my strength within you. Use it wisely." As the hero disappeared, I felt a profound sense of loss and liberation. The murder of the hero is not the end, but a new beginning, I realized. This act was symbolic of shedding the false ideals that had confined me, allowing me to discover my true self. In the aftermath, I reflected on the importance of this transformation. To kill the hero is to let go of the illusion of perfection, I thought. It is to accept oneself fully, with all imperfections. This chapter highlights the necessity of moving beyond idealized images of ourselves to achieve genuine self-awareness. The hero's death symbolizes the end of illusions and the beginning of a deeper, more authentic understanding of who we are. Liber Primus, Chapter 9, The Conception of the God. I delve into the profound and transformative experience of conceiving a new understanding of the divine within myself. This is not about traditional religious beliefs, but about an internal realization and integration of the divine aspects of my psyche. I stood in a dark place, feeling the weight of the void around me. Suddenly, a voice spoke from within. What do you seek in this darkness? I seek the light, I replied, the light of understanding and truth. The voice responded, to find the light, you must first conceive it within yourself. The God you seek is not outside, but within you. These words resonated deeply, suggesting that the divine is an integral part of my inner world. As I contemplated this, a vision began to form. I saw a radiant figure emerging from the darkness, a being of light and wisdom. This figure represented the divine potential within me, the God I needed to conceive to achieve wholeness. The radiant figure spoke, I am the light you seek, born from the depths of your soul. Embrace me, and you will find the understanding you desire. I felt a profound connection to this figure, realizing that it symbolized my highest potential and the divine essence within. How do I conceive this God within me? I asked. The figure replied, through acceptance and integration. Acknowledge all parts of yourself, both light and dark. In this union, the God within will be born. I reflected on the importance of this integration. To conceive the God, I must embrace my wholeness, accepting both my strengths and weaknesses. This realization was a pivotal moment, emphasizing the need for self-acceptance and unity. The figure continued, this is not an easy path. It requires courage and honesty. You must face your fears and doubts, and in doing so, you will awaken the divine within you. As I absorbed these words, I felt a shift within myself. I am ready to embrace this journey, I said. I will face my inner darkness and light with equal acceptance. The figure's light grew brighter, illuminating the darkness around me. Remember, it said, the God within is a guide, not a ruler. It is a part of you, meant to illuminate your path, not to control it. With this new understanding, I felt a sense of empowerment and clarity. The conception of the God within me is the birth of my true self, I realized. It is the recognition of my inner divinity and the integration of all aspects of my being. Liber Primus, Chapter 10, Instruction. I receive crucial instructions from my soul, guiding me on my path of inner transformation. These instructions are both practical and deeply symbolic, helping me to understand how to navigate the complexities of my psyche and integrate the lessons I have learned. My soul said to me, take heed, for you are entering a time of learning and discovery. You must be open to the lessons that come, both in the waking world and in your dreams. This statement emphasizes the importance of being receptive to the guidance that emerges from within. I listened closely as my soul continued. The first instruction is to listen. You must learn to hear the quiet voices of your inner world, the subtle whispers of your intuition, and the deeper currents of your unconscious mind. How do I listen? I asked. The answer was simple, yet profound. In silence and solitude. Create space for reflection and meditation. Let your thoughts settle, and the true voice within will emerge. I committed to this practice, understanding that true listening requires patience and stillness. In the silence, I will find clarity, I repeated to myself, recognizing the value of this instruction. The second instruction, my soul continued, is to observe. Watch your thoughts, your emotions, and your reactions without judgment. They are the keys to understanding your inner world. Observation without judgment, I reflected. This means accepting my thoughts and feelings as they are, without trying to change or suppress them. It is through this acceptance that I will gain insight. The third instruction is to write. Record your dreams, your visions, and your reflections. Writing will help you to process and integrate your experiences. I took this to heart, realizing the power of writing as a tool for self-discovery. Through writing, I will give form to my inner world, I thought, committing to keep a detailed journal of my journey. My soul continued with the fourth instruction. Engage with your imagination. Allow yourself to dream, to visualize, and to explore the symbolic landscapes of your mind. Your imagination is a bridge to the unconscious. Imagination as a bridge, I mused. By engaging with my imagination, I will connect more deeply with my unconscious mind and uncover the hidden meanings within my visions and dreams. The fifth instruction is to trust. Trust in the process of your inner journey. Trust in the wisdom of your soul, and trust in the path that unfolds before you. This instruction resonated deeply with me. Trust is essential, I realized. Without trust, I cannot fully embrace the journey or the insights it brings. The final instruction was perhaps the most challenging. Surrender. Surrender to the flow of life, to the wisdom of the unconscious, and to the transformative power of your journey. Let go of control and allow yourself to be guided. Surrender, I repeated, feeling the weight of this instruction. To surrender is to accept that I do not have all the answers and to trust in the process of becoming. With these 6 instructions, listen, observe, write, engage with imagination, trust, and surrender, I felt a profound sense of direction and purpose. Each instruction provided a practical approach to navigating my inner journey and integrating the lessons I had learned. Liber Primus, Chapter 11, Resolution. I reach a crucial point of resolution, where the lessons and experiences of my journey come together, guiding me toward a deeper understanding and integration of my psyche. My soul said to me, "You have wandered far and wide, and you have faced many challenges. Now is the time to bring everything together, to resolve the conflicts within and find harmony." I reflected on this, realizing that the journey is not just about exploration, but also about integration. How do I achieve this resolution, I asked. The first step, my soul replied, is to acknowledge all parts of yourself. You have met many figures in your journey. Each represents a part of your psyche. Accept them all, without judgment. I understand, I said. I must accept both my light and dark aspects, my strengths and weaknesses. Only through acceptance can I find harmony. My soul continued. The second step is to unite these parts. See them as a whole, not as separate entities. They are all aspects of you, and they must work together. Unite them, I repeated. This means finding a way to bring these diverse parts of myself into a cohesive whole where they support rather than conflict with each other. The third step is to find balance. Do not let one aspect dominate. Ensure that each part has its place and its role. Balance is the key to harmony. I pondered this, realizing that balance requires ongoing effort and awareness. I will strive for balance, I vowed, understanding that this is a dynamic process, not a static state. My soul's next instruction was to let go of the past. You have learned from your experiences, but do not cling to them. The past is a teacher, not a master. Let go, I echoed. By releasing the past, I free myself to live fully in the present and to move forward unencumbered. Finally, my soul spoke of embracing the future with an open heart. The journey does not end here. Continue to grow, to learn, and to evolve. Embrace the unknown with curiosity and courage. I will embrace the future, I promised, feeling a renewed sense of purpose and direction. As I absorbed these instructions, I felt a profound sense of resolution. I am ready, I declared, ready to integrate the lessons of my journey, to live in harmony with myself, and to embrace the future. Liber Primus, Chapter 12, Resolution. My soul said to me, "You have faced the trials of your inner world, and you have learned much. Now it is time to integrate these lessons and move forward with clarity and purpose." I pondered this, realizing that my journey had brought me face to face with the many facets of my psyche. How do I integrate all that I have learned? I asked my soul. The first step, my soul replied, is to embrace every part of your journey. Each experience, each figure you encountered, has contributed to your growth. Accept them all as vital components of your path. I accept this, I responded, understanding that each aspect of my journey, no matter how challenging, was essential for my transformation. I will honor every experience as a part of my evolution. My soul continued. The second step is to find a new sense of equilibrium. You have seen the extremes of your psyche. Now, you must find the middle path that balances these forces within you. Balance, I repeated. I will strive to maintain a harmonious balance, ensuring that no single aspect of my psyche dominates the others. The third step, my soul said, is to cultivate inner peace. Let go of the turmoil and conflicts that have troubled you. Embrace a state of calm and serenity. I felt a deep sense of tranquility wash over me as I absorbed this instruction. I will cultivate inner peace, I vowed, recognizing that true serenity comes from within. Finally, my soul spoke of the ongoing nature of the journey. Remember, resolution is not a final destination but a continuous process. Continue to grow, to reflect, and to integrate your experiences. This is the path to true wisdom and fulfillment. I understand, I replied, feeling a profound sense of purpose and direction. I will continue to embrace my journey with an open heart and a receptive mind. As these insights settled within me, I felt a powerful sense of resolution. I am ready to move forward, I declared. Ready to live in harmony with myself and to embrace the future with courage and clarity. This chapter signifies a pivotal moment in my journey, where the disparate elements of my psyche come together in a harmonious whole. It is a reminder that the path to self-discovery is ongoing and that true resolution is found in the continuous process of growth and balance. Liber Primus chapter 13, The Magic of the Desert. My soul said to me, the desert is not merely a barren wasteland. It is a place where the deepest transformations occur. Here, you are stripped of all distractions, left with only your true self. As I walked through the endless sands, I began to understand the true nature of the desert. In the emptiness, I found clarity. In the silence, I heard the whispers of my soul. One evening, as the sun set over the horizon, casting long shadows across the dunes, I encountered a mysterious figure. "Who are you?" I asked. "I am the spirit of the desert," the figure replied. "I am the one who guides you through this inner journey, showing you the magic that lies within." The spirit continued, "To unlock the magic of the desert, you must embrace the solitude and the silence. It is in these moments that you will discover the true power of your soul." "I am ready," I said, feeling a sense of anticipation and wonder. The spirit then taught me the first lesson of the desert. Listen to the winds. They carry the ancient wisdom of the land. In their whispers, you will find the answers you seek. I stood still, letting the wind wrap around me, and I listened. The winds spoke of patience, of the slow and steady transformation that occurs in the desert. They reminded me that true change takes time. Next, the spirit spoke of the second lesson. Observe the stars. They are the guardians of the night, guiding travelers through the darkness. In their light, you will find direction. As night fell, I lay on the cool sand, gazing up at the vast expanse of the night sky. The stars seemed to tell me that no matter how dark the night, there is always a light to guide me. The third lesson was about the sand itself. Each grain of sand is a tiny part of the whole, unique yet connected. In the desert, you are reminded of the interconnectedness of all things. I picked up a handful of sand, letting it slip through my fingers. Each grain felt like a moment of my life, each one important, yet part of a greater journey. Finally, the Spirit spoke of the ultimate lesson of the desert. Embrace the stillness. It is in the stillness that you will find your true power. The desert is a place of deep magic where you can connect with the essence of your soul. I closed my eyes and breathed in the stillness, feeling a deep sense of peace and connection. In the stillness, I found my true self. As dawn approached, the spirit began to fade. Remember these lessons, it said. The magic of the desert is within you. Carry it with you as you continue your journey. I will, I promised, feeling a profound sense of gratitude and understanding. The desert had transformed from a place of desolation to one of profound magic and wisdom. Through its silence and stillness, I had discovered the true power of my soul. By embracing the magic of the desert, I had unlocked deeper layers of my psyche, finding clarity, direction, and inner peace. Liber Primus chapter 14, Death. I faced the concept of death, not as an end, but as a transformative process. Death here symbolizes the end of old ways, beliefs, and parts of the self that no longer serve a purpose. My soul said to me, you must confront death to understand life fully. Death is not the end, but a transformation, a necessary part of growth. I reflected on this, understanding that death in this context was about letting go. What must I let go of? I asked. Your fears, your outdated beliefs, and the parts of your ego that no longer serve your higher purpose, my soul replied. As I delved deeper into this contemplation, I encountered a figure representing death. This figure was not frightening, but serene and wise. Why do you fear me? It asked. Because you represent the unknown, I replied. You symbolize the end of what I know and understand. But I am also the gateway to new beginnings, the figure said. To embrace me is to embrace transformation. I realized that to grow, I must embrace this process of letting go. I will face you, I said to the figure of death. I will let go of what no longer serves me and open myself to new possibilities. As I accepted this, I felt a profound sense of release and renewal. In letting go, I find new strength, I thought. In facing death, I embrace life more fully. This chapter emphasizes the transformative power of confronting and accepting the concept of death in our lives. It teaches that by letting go of the old, we make way for new growth and opportunities. Liber Primus chapter 15, the remains of earlier temples. I explore the remnants of my past beliefs and structures, symbolized as the ruins of ancient temples. These temples represent the old ways of thinking and being that no longer serve me, yet still hold lessons that are valuable for my current journey. My soul said to me, "Look upon these ruins. They are the remains of what you once held sacred. From these remnants, you can learn and grow." I walked through the ruins, feeling a sense of nostalgia and loss. These temples were once places of great significance, I reflected. What can I learn from their fall? Each stone tells a story, my soul replied. The foundations show the strength and the flaws of your previous beliefs. Study them, and you will understand what must be built anew. As I examined the ruins, I saw inscriptions and carvings that spoke of past wisdom and practices. These teachings were once the cornerstone of my understanding, I said. Yet they crumbled. The fall of these temples was necessary, my soul explained. To build something new, the old must sometimes be dismantled, but the knowledge they hold is still valuable. I realized that I could take the lessons from these ruins and use them to construct a new foundation. The wisdom of the past will guide me, I said, but I will not be bound by it. Indeed, my soul affirmed, use what you have learned to build stronger, more resilient structures within your psyche. Do not discard the old, but transform it. I gathered the stones of the ancient temples, symbolic of the pieces of my past beliefs and experiences. From these remains, I will create something new and enduring, I resolved. As I worked, I felt a sense of integration. The past and present are coming together, I thought. I am honoring my history while forging a new path forward. This chapter emphasizes the importance of learning from the past without being confined by it. The ruins of earlier temples symbolize the valuable lessons of past experiences and beliefs that can be transformed and integrated into new ways of being. In this process, I found a deeper understanding of myself and my journey. The remains of the past provided the foundation upon which I could build a more resilient and enlightened self. Liber Primus chapter 16, first day. I begin a new phase of my journey, symbolized by the first day. It represents a fresh start, an opportunity to apply the insights and lessons I have gathered during my exploration of the unconscious. My soul said to me, "Today marks the beginning of a new chapter. You have faced the darkness, confronted your fears, and learned from the past. Now it is time to step into the light and embrace the future." With a renewed sense of purpose, I set out on this new day, carrying with me the wisdom of my experiences. What lies ahead, I wondered, feeling both anticipation and curiosity. The path ahead is one of continued growth and discovery, my soul replied. You have learned to listen, observe, and integrate. Now you must practice these skills in the world. As the sun rose, casting its light over the landscape, I felt a profound sense of clarity and direction. The light of this new day symbolizes the illumination of my path, I thought. I am ready to apply what I have learned. Throughout the day, I encountered various situations that tested my understanding and resilience. Each challenge was an opportunity to practice the lessons of acceptance, balance, and transformation. I will approach each moment with an open heart and a clear mind, I resolved. One significant encounter was with a fellow traveler on the path of self-discovery. "Who are you?" I asked. "I am a seeker, like you," they replied. "We are all on a journey, and we can learn much from each other." Our conversation was enriching, filled with shared experiences and insights. We are mirrors for each other, I realized. Through our interactions, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves. As the day progressed, I felt a growing sense of interconnectedness with the world around me. Every person, every experience is a part of my journey, I reflected. We are all connected by our shared quest for understanding and growth. As the sun set, I felt a deep sense of fulfillment. Today has been a day of learning and connection, I thought. I have applied my insights and gained new ones in return. My soul said to me, "This is only the beginning." Each day is an opportunity to learn and grow. Embrace each moment, and you will continue to evolve. With this guidance, I prepared for the next day, feeling a profound sense of readiness and optimism. The journey continues, I reminded myself. I am ready to face whatever comes, with the light of understanding guiding my way. This chapter symbolizes the start of a new phase, where the insights and lessons of the past are applied in daily life. It emphasizes the importance of continued growth, connection with others, and embracing each day as an opportunity for learning and transformation. Liber Primus, Chapter 17, Second Day. With the dawn of the second day, my journey of self-discovery continues. The lessons from the first day have started to settle, and now it's time to deepen my understanding and application of the wisdom gained. My soul said to me, each day brings new challenges and opportunities. Stay open and attentive, for there is always more to learn. As I embraced the new day, I felt a sense of calm and readiness. I will face today with the same openness and curiosity, I told myself. The first significant encounter of the day was with a wise old man. His presence exuded knowledge and experience. "What wisdom do you bring?" I asked him. He smiled and replied, "The journey of self-discovery is endless. You must remain humble and always be willing to learn. Knowledge is a vast ocean, and you have only just begun to swim." I nodded, absorbing his words. "How can I continue to grow?" I inquired. "By questioning everything," he said. "Never take anything at face value. Seek deeper meanings and understandings in all that you encounter." As I walked away, I reflected on his advice. To grow, I must constantly question and seek deeper understanding, I thought. This requires humility and an open mind. Later in the day, I met a group of travelers who were sharing stories of their own journeys. Their experiences were varied, filled with triumphs and struggles. "What have you learned from your travels?" I asked them. One traveler replied, "We have learned that every path is unique. There is no single way to enlightenment. Each person must find their own path and learn from their own experiences." Another added, "We have also learned the importance of community. While the journey is personal, the support and insights from others can be invaluable." I felt a sense of solidarity with these travelers. We are all on this journey together, learning from one another, I realized. Our shared experiences enrich our individual paths. As the day progressed, I encountered various challenges that tested my patience and resilience. Each challenge was an opportunity to practice the lessons of balance, acceptance, and transformation. My soul said to me, "Do not fear the challenges. They are your teachers. Embrace them, and you will grow stronger and wiser." By evening, I felt a deep sense of accomplishment and growth. Today has been a day of learning and connection, I thought. I have faced challenges and gained new insights. As I prepared for the night, I reflected on the wisdom gained from the wise old man and the travelers. I must remain humble, constantly question, and seek deeper understanding, I reminded myself. And I must value the support and insights of others. My soul said to me, "Each day is a step on your journey. Embrace it fully, and you will continue to evolve." With this guidance, I looked forward to the new day, ready to embrace the challenges and opportunities it would bring. The journey continues, I reminded myself. With each step, I grow closer to understanding and wholeness. This chapter emphasizes the importance of humility, continuous questioning, and learning from both personal experiences and the insights of others. It highlights the interconnectedness of individual journeys and the value of community in the path of self-discovery. Liber Primus, Chapter 18, The Incantations. As the journey continues into the third day, I find myself delving into the mystical and magical aspects of the psyche. This chapter, The Incantations, explores the power of words, rituals, and symbols in shaping our inner world. My soul said to me, "Words hold great power. They can heal, transform, and create. Use them wisely, and they will guide you on your journey." I began to understand that incantations are more than mere words. They are tools for manifesting change and accessing deeper layers of the unconscious. "How can I use this power?" I asked. "Through intention and focus," my soul replied. "When you speak with purpose and clarity, your words become a bridge between the conscious and unconscious mind." To practice this, I found a quiet place and began to speak words of affirmation and transformation. I am open to change. I embrace my true self. I release what no longer serves me. As I spoke, I felt a shift within, as if the words were weaving a new reality. The incantations also involved symbolic actions. I gathered objects that held personal significance, stones, feathers, and a bowl of water, and arranged them in a sacred circle. These symbols represent different aspects of my journey, I thought. Each one holds a unique power. As I performed the rituals, I felt a deeper connection to my inner self. Through these actions, I honor my journey and invite transformation, I realized. The incantations became a dance of words and symbols, each movement and utterance reinforcing my intentions. My soul said to me, "Remember, the power of incantations lies in their ability to focus your mind and align your energy. Use them to bring clarity and direction to your path." I continued to explore different incantations, each one tailored to a specific aspect of my journey. For healing, I spoke words of compassion and forgiveness. For strength, I invoked the energy of the earth and the resilience of the mountains. For insight, I called upon the wisdom of the stars and the clarity of the night sky. As the day progressed, I began to see the effects of my incantations. I feel more centered and aligned, I thought. These rituals have helped me to access deeper parts of myself and bring them into harmony. In the evening, I reflected on the power of words and symbols. Incantations are not just about the spoken word. They are about intention, focus, and connection, I realized. Through them, I can shape my reality and guide my journey. My soul said to me, "The magic of incantations is within you. Use it to create, to heal, and to transform. Speak with purpose, act with intention, and your path will unfold before you." With this understanding, I felt a renewed sense of empowerment and direction. I will continue to use the power of incantations to guide my journey, I vowed. Through them, I will navigate the mysteries of my inner world and bring my deepest intentions to life. This chapter highlights the transformative power of words, rituals, and symbols. By using incantations with intention and focus, we can access deeper layers of our psyche and shape our reality in meaningful ways. The journey continues, guided by the magic within. Liber Primus, Chapter 19, The Opening of the Egg. As the journey progresses, I find myself entering a new phase of transformation. This chapter, The Opening of the Egg, symbolizes a profound rebirth and the emergence of a new understanding of my inner self. My soul said to me, "The egg is a symbol of potential and new beginnings. To open the egg is to unlock the hidden aspects of your psyche and to allow new growth to emerge." I pondered this, realizing that the egg represented the culmination of my inner work. "How do I open the egg?" I asked. "With patience and reverence," my soul replied. The process of opening the egg requires care and attention. It is a delicate task, but one that is essential for your growth. I approached the symbolic egg with a sense of anticipation and wonder. Inside this egg lies a new understanding of myself, I thought. It is a gateway to deeper insights and transformation. As I began to gently crack the shell, I felt a surge of energy. This is the energy of potential, I realized. It is the life force that has been waiting to emerge. The first cracks revealed a soft, glowing light. This light represents the new awareness that is coming forth, my soul said. It is the illumination of your inner world. With each careful crack, more light emerged, filling me with a sense of clarity and purpose. I am uncovering the hidden aspects of myself. I thought, this is a process of discovery and revelation. As the shell continued to open, I saw visions of my past, present, and future. Each vision offered insights and lessons that were essential for my journey. These visions are the gifts of the egg, my soul explained. They are the knowledge and wisdom that you have been seeking. I felt a deep connection to these visions, understanding that they were a part of my transformation. I must integrate these insights into my life, I realized. They are the keys to my growth and evolution. When the egg was fully opened, I stood in awe of the light and energy that flowed from it. This is the birth of a new self, I thought. I am emerging from this process with a deeper understanding of who I am. My soul said to me, the opening of the egg is a sacred act. It is the recognition of your potential and the acceptance of your true self. Embrace this new beginning with an open heart and a willing spirit. I felt a profound sense of gratitude and readiness. I will honor this new beginning, I vowed. I will embrace the potential within me and continue to grow and evolve. This chapter marks a significant moment of rebirth and transformation. The opening of the egg symbolizes the emergence of new understanding and the realization of one's potential. It is a reminder that with patience, reverence, and intention, we can unlock the hidden aspects of ourselves and embrace new beginnings. Liber Primus Chapter 20, Hell. I delve into the depths of my psyche, confronting the concept of hell as a metaphor for the most challenging and painful aspects of my inner journey. This descent is necessary for understanding and transformation. My soul said to me, to truly know yourself, you must descend into hell. It is here that you will face your greatest fears and confront the darkness within. I braced myself for the journey, knowing that this path would not be easy. What awaits me in hell? I asked. The reflections of your own mind, my soul replied. In hell, you will encounter the parts of yourself that you have rejected, feared, and denied. This confrontation is crucial for your growth. As I descended into this symbolic hell, I was enveloped by darkness and an overwhelming sense of dread. This is the abyss, I thought. It is the place where my deepest fears reside. In the depths of this darkness, I encountered shadowy figures, each representing different aspects of my inner turmoil. Who are you? I asked one of these figures. I am your fear, it replied. I am the part of you that doubts, that trembles in the face of the unknown. I felt a shiver run through me, but knew I had to confront this fear. Why do you exist? I asked. To protect you, the figure said. But in doing so, I also limit you. To grow, you must face me and move beyond your fear. With a deep breath, I looked my fear in the eyes. I acknowledge you, I said, but I will not let you control me. As I spoke these words, the figure began to dissolve, and I felt a sense of liberation. By facing my fear, I am freeing myself, I realized. The journey through hell continued, with each encounter bringing me face to face with other parts of my psyche. I met anger, sorrow, guilt, and shame. Each figure told a similar story of existing to protect and defend, but also to confine and restrict. My soul said to me, embrace each of these parts, understand their purpose, and release their hold on you. Only then will you find true freedom. I took my soul's advice to heart, engaging with each shadowy figure and seeking to understand its role in my life. You have all been a part of me, I acknowledged, but now I choose to let go of your influence. As I worked through these confrontations, the darkness of hell began to lift, replaced by a growing sense of lightness and clarity. This is the power of integration, I thought. By facing my inner demons, I am reclaiming my power. The final encounter was with a figure that embodied despair. I am your hopelessness, it said. I am the feeling that nothing will ever change. I felt a pang of recognition, but knew I had to overcome this too. There is always hope, I declared. Even in the darkest moments, there is potential for light. With these words, the figure of despair faded, and I felt a profound sense of relief and empowerment. I have faced my hell, I thought, and I have emerged stronger. My soul said to me, this descent was necessary. Through it, you have gained insight, strength, and the ability to move forward with greater clarity. As I ascended from this symbolic hell, I carried with me the lessons learned and the strength gained. Hell is not the end, I realized. It is a place of transformation where the darkest parts of myself can be understood and integrated. Liber Primus, Chapter 21, The Sacrificial Murder. I confront the concept of sacrifice and the profound transformation it brings. Sacrificial murder symbolizes the necessary destruction of certain aspects of oneself to allow for deeper growth and renewal. My soul said to me, to truly transform, you must be willing to sacrifice parts of yourself that no longer serve you. This act is both painful and liberating. I contemplated the idea of sacrifice, understanding it as a necessary step in my journey. What must I sacrifice? I asked. Your old beliefs, your outdated ways of thinking, and the parts of your ego that hold you back, my soul replied. As I prepared for this symbolic sacrifice, I felt a mix of fear and determination. To grow, I must let go of what I once held dear, I thought. I must trust in the process of transformation. I envisioned an altar, a sacred space where the act of sacrifice would take place. This altar represents the willingness to let go, I realized. It is a place of surrender and acceptance. On the altar, I placed symbols of the aspects of myself that needed to be sacrificed, a worn-out book representing old beliefs, a mask symbolizing the ego, and a broken chain indicating outdated habits. These are the parts of me that must be released, I thought. My soul said to me, speak the words of release. Acknowledge what you are sacrificing and why. I began to speak, feeling the weight of each word. I release my old beliefs that no longer serve me. I let go of the masks I have worn to protect my ego. I break free from the chains of outdated habits. As I spoke, I felt a deep sense of release and liberation. This sacrifice is necessary for my growth, I thought. I am making space for new insights and ways of being. With the symbolic act complete, I felt a profound shift within myself. I have let go, I realized. Now I can move forward unburdened by the past. My soul said to me, the act of sacrifice is not an end, but a beginning. It is a cleansing process that prepares you for new growth and understanding. I felt a renewed sense of purpose and clarity. Through this sacrifice, I have created space for transformation, I thought. I am ready to embrace new ways of thinking and being. Liber Primus, chapter 22, the second vision. I experience a profound vision that further deepens my understanding of the inner journey. This second vision is a powerful encounter with the archetypal figures and symbols that illuminate the path of transformation. My soul said to me, prepare yourself, for another vision is coming. It will reveal deeper truths and guide you further on your path. I found a quiet place to sit and meditate, opening myself to the vision that my soul promised. I am ready, I thought, calming my mind and focusing on my breath. As I entered a state of deep relaxation, the vision began to unfold. I found myself in a vast open field under a clear, starry sky. The air was crisp and filled with a sense of anticipation. What will this vision reveal? I wondered. In the distance, I saw a figure approaching. It was a woman, radiant and serene, holding a lantern that cast a soft, glowing light. Who are you? I asked as she drew nearer. I am Sophia, the wisdom of the ages, she replied. I have come to guide you through this vision and to impart the knowledge you seek. Sophia's presence filled me with a sense of peace and clarity. What wisdom do you bring? I asked. First, you must understand the importance of balance, she said. The light and the dark, the masculine and the feminine, the conscious and the unconscious, all must be in harmony for true transformation to occur. As she spoke, I saw two other figures emerge from the shadows, a warrior and a sage. These are aspects of yourself, Sophia explained. The warrior represents strength and courage, while the sage embodies wisdom and contemplation. I approached the warrior, feeling his powerful presence. How can I embody your strength? I asked. By facing your challenges head-on, he replied. Draw upon your inner courage and stand firm in the face of adversity. This strength is already within you. Next, I turned to the sage. His eyes were calm and penetrating, filled with ancient knowledge. How can I attain your wisdom? I inquired. Through reflection and mindfulness, he answered. Take time to ponder your experiences, to learn from them, and to integrate their lessons into your life. Wisdom grows from introspection. Sophia then spoke again. The key is to integrate these aspects within yourself. The warrior and the sage must work together, guided by the light of wisdom. As I absorbed their teachings, the vision began to shift. I saw a large tree, its branches reaching toward the sky and its roots deeply embedded in the earth. This tree represents your growth, Sophia said. The branches symbolize your aspirations, while the roots remind you to stay grounded. I walked closer to the tree, touching its bark and feeling the life force pulsing through it. Growth requires both reaching outward and staying rooted, I realized. I must balance my ambitions with a strong foundation. The vision then revealed a flowing river, its waters clear and serene. The river represents the flow of life, Sophia explained. You must learn to move with the currents, to adapt and embrace change. I watched the river, understanding that life is a continuous flow of experiences. By staying flexible and open, I can navigate the changes and challenges of my journey, I thought. As the vision began to fade, Sophia offered one final piece of wisdom. Remember, the journey is ongoing. Each vision, each experience, is a step toward greater understanding and integration. Trust in the process and in your inner wisdom. With these words, the vision dissolved, and I returned to my meditation space. I felt a profound sense of gratitude and clarity. This vision has deepened my understanding of balance, growth, and the flow of life, I thought. I will carry these insights with me as I continue my journey. Liber Primus, Chapter 23, The Anchorite. I encounter an anchorite, a hermit living in solitude, who provides me with profound insights into the importance of inner reflection and solitude on the path to self-discovery. My soul said to me, "To understand yourself fully, you must learn to be alone. Seek out the anchorite, for he holds the wisdom of solitude." I embarked on a journey to find the anchorite, feeling both curious and apprehensive. What can solitude teach me? I wondered. After a long journey through rugged terrain, I found a small, secluded hut. The anchorite was sitting outside, meditating in silence. His presence was serene and commanding. "May I speak with you?" I asked respectfully. He opened his eyes and nodded. "What do you seek?" he inquired. "I seek to understand the wisdom of solitude," I replied. "How can being alone help me on my journey?" The anchorite smiled gently. "Solitude is not merely the absence of others, it is the presence of oneself. In solitude, you confront your true nature without distractions. It is a place where you can listen to your soul." I sat down beside him, eager to learn more. "How do I embrace solitude without feeling lonely?" I asked. "By realizing that solitude is a state of mind," he explained. "When you are truly present with yourself, you are never alone. You are in the company of your thoughts, your emotions, and your inner wisdom." As I pondered his words, the anchorite continued, "Solitude allows you to hear the quiet voice of your soul. In the noise of everyday life, this voice is often drowned out. But in the stillness, it becomes clear." "I have often felt overwhelmed by my thoughts when alone," I confessed. "How can I find peace in solitude?" "By embracing your thoughts without judgment," the anchorite advised. "Allow them to come and go like clouds passing in the sky. Do not cling to them or push them away. Simply observe and let them be." I tried to practice this mindfulness, focusing on my breath and letting my thoughts flow naturally. Gradually, I felt a sense of peace and clarity. This is the power of solitude, I realized. It is a space for self-reflection and inner harmony. The anchorite then spoke of the importance of nature in solitude. "Spend time in nature," he suggested. "The natural world is a mirror for your soul. In its beauty and simplicity, you will find inspiration and insight." I followed his advice, spending time in the forest and by the river, feeling a deep connection to the earth. Nature has a way of grounding me, I thought. It reminds me of the interconnectedness of all things. As the days passed, I learned to appreciate the stillness and quiet of solitude. In this silence, I am able to hear my inner voice more clearly, I observed. I am able to connect with my true self. Before I left, the anchorite offered one final piece of wisdom. "Solitude is a gift," he said. "It is a space for healing, reflection, and growth. Embrace it, and it will guide you to greater self-awareness and understanding." With a heart full of gratitude, I thanked the anchorite and continued on my journey, carrying the lessons of solitude with me. In the silence of solitude, I have found a deeper connection to myself, I reflected. I will cherish this gift and use it to guide my path. Liber Primus, Chapter 24, The Death of the Hero. I confront the symbolic death of the hero within me, an essential part of my journey towards self-realization. The hero represents the ideals and aspirations that have guided me, but now I must let go of these to embrace a more authentic self. My soul said to me, "The time has come to face the hero within you. His death is necessary for your transformation." I felt a deep sense of sadness and resistance. "Why must the hero die?" I asked. "Because the hero is an idealized version of yourself," my soul replied. "To grow, you must move beyond ideals and embrace your true, flawed, and human self." With a heavy heart, I approached the hero, who stood tall and radiant. "I have admired you and aspired to be like you," I said, "but now I must let you go." The hero smiled gently. "I understand," he said. "My purpose was to guide you, to inspire you to reach higher. But now, your journey requires a different kind of courage, the courage to be yourself." I felt a profound connection to the hero, recognizing him as a part of myself that had driven me forward. "You have been my strength," I said, "but I must find a new source of strength within." As I prepared for this symbolic death, I felt a mix of grief and liberation. This is not an end, I realized. It is a transformation. I placed my hands on the hero's shoulders, feeling the warmth and energy of his presence. "I honor you and all that you have taught me," I said, "but now I must move forward on my own." With these words, the hero began to fade, his light dimming. "Remember," he said, "I am always a part of you. My strength is your strength. Use it wisely." As the hero disappeared, I felt a profound emptiness and a newfound sense of freedom. The death of the hero is not the end of my journey, I thought. It is the beginning of a deeper, more authentic path. My soul said to me, "In the absence of the hero, you will find your true self. Embrace your imperfections and vulnerabilities. They are the key to your wholeness." I took a deep breath, feeling a weight lift from my shoulders. "I am ready to embrace my true self," I declared. "I will honor my journey, not by striving for ideals, but by being fully present and authentic." As I walked away from this profound encounter, I felt a renewed sense of purpose. The hero's death has made space for my true self to emerge, I realized. I will navigate my path with courage and authenticity. Liber chapter 25, The Transformation. I delve into the transformative process that follows the death of the hero. This chapter is about embracing change and the new beginnings that arise from the end of old ways. My soul said to me, "Now that the hero has been laid to rest, you must undergo a transformation. It is time to shed the old skin and embrace a new form." I felt a sense of anticipation and uncertainty. "What does this transformation entail?" I asked. "Transformation requires letting go of the past and opening yourself to the unknown," my soul replied. "It is a process of rebirth where you become something new." As I prepared for this transformation, I found myself in a cocoon-like state, symbolizing the period of introspection and internal change. This cocoon is a place of safety and growth, I thought. Here, I will undergo the necessary changes. Inside the cocoon, I reflected on my journey thus far, the challenges I faced, the lessons I learned, and the parts of myself I had to let go. This is a time to integrate all that I have experienced, I realized. My soul said to me, "Trust the process of transformation. It may be uncomfortable, but it is essential for your growth. Embrace the changes and allow yourself to evolve." As time passed, I felt a shift within me. The cocoon began to open, and I emerged with a renewed sense of self. I am no longer the same person I was before, I thought. I have been transformed. I stood in front of a mirror, looking at my reflection. What do I see? I asked myself. I see someone who has faced their fears, let go of the past, and embraced change, my soul answered. You are now ready to step into the world with a new perspective. With this new perspective, I felt a sense of clarity and purpose. I will approach life with openness and curiosity, I vowed. I will continue to grow and evolve. As I stepped out into the world, I encountered various situations that tested my new self. Each challenge was an opportunity to apply the lessons I had learned during my transformation. I will face these challenges with confidence and resilience, I thought. My soul said to me, transformation is an ongoing process. Continue to embrace change and seek growth. This is the path to true self-realization. With each passing day, I felt more comfortable in my new form. I am continuously evolving, I realized. The journey of transformation is never truly complete.
Liber chapter 26, The Way of the Cross. I am confronted with the profound symbolism of the cross, representing suffering, sacrifice, and ultimately, redemption. This chapter explores the necessity of embracing our suffering as a path to deeper understanding and transformation. My soul said to me, to continue on your journey, you must walk the way of the cross. It is a path of suffering, but through it, you will find redemption and growth. I felt a sense of trepidation, knowing that this path would not be easy. Why must I suffer? I asked. Suffering is a part of the human experience, my soul replied. It is through suffering that we learn compassion, resilience, and the true nature of our strength. As I began my walk, I carried a heavy cross on my shoulders, symbolizing the burdens and challenges of life. Each step was difficult, but I knew it was necessary for my growth. This weight is a reminder of my struggles and the lessons they bring, I thought. Along the way, I encountered various figures who had also walked the way of the cross. They shared their stories of pain and redemption, offering me insights and encouragement. We have all faced our own crosses, they said, and through them, we have found deeper meaning and strength. Their words resonated deeply with me. I am not alone in my suffering, I realized. We all share this journey of growth through hardship. As I continued, the path became steeper and more challenging. I felt the weight of the cross pressing down on me, testing my resolve. This is my crucible, I thought. It is through these trials that I will be forged anew. My soul said to me, embrace the suffering, for it is through this process that you will be transformed. Each step, each struggle brings you closer to your true self. I focused on each step, finding strength in my determination to continue. I will not give up, I vowed. I will endure and emerge stronger. At the peak of my journey, I found a place of rest and reflection. I laid down the cross and felt a profound sense of relief and accomplishment. I have walked the way of the cross, I thought. I have faced my suffering and emerged transformed. My soul said to me, in the acceptance of suffering, you have found redemption. You have learned that through pain comes growth, and through struggle comes strength. I felt a deep sense of gratitude for the journey I had undertaken. Suffering has taught me compassion and resilience, I realized. It has brought me closer to my true self. As I looked back on the path I had walked, I saw the lessons and growth that each step had brought. This journey has been painful, but it has also been profoundly transformative, I thought. I am grateful for the suffering that has led me to this point. Liber Primus, chapter 27, The Way of the Serpent. I encounter the serpent, a powerful symbol of transformation and wisdom. The serpent represents the process of shedding old skins and embracing new growth, a necessary step in the journey of self-discovery. My soul said to me, to understand the deeper mysteries of your being, you must walk the way of the serpent. This path will teach you the wisdom of transformation. I felt a mix of curiosity and apprehension. What can the serpent teach me? I asked. The serpent is a symbol of both danger and wisdom, my soul replied. By understanding and integrating its lessons, you will gain profound insights into your nature. As I began my journey, I entered a dense forest where the serpent resided. The forest was dark and filled with shadows, representing the unknown aspects of my psyche. I must face these shadows to uncover the wisdom they hold, I thought. In the heart of the forest, I encountered the serpent, coiled and watchful. Its eyes gleamed with ancient knowledge. Who are you? I asked. I am the keeper of secrets, the serpent replied. I guard the hidden truths of your soul. To gain my wisdom, you must be willing to confront your deepest fears. I felt a shiver run through me, but knew this encounter was essential. I am ready to face my fears, I declared. The serpent began to uncoil, revealing its full length. The path of transformation requires shedding your old skins, it said. Just as I shed mine, you must let go of what no longer serves you. I watched as the serpent shed its skin, leaving behind a fresh, vibrant form. This is the cycle of death and rebirth, I realized. To grow, I must release the past and embrace the new. My soul said to me, the way of the serpent is a path of continuous renewal. Each time you shed an old skin, you make room for new growth and understanding. I felt a sense of liberation as I contemplated shedding my old skins, outdated beliefs, habits, and fears. I will embrace this process, I vowed. I will let go of the old to make way for the new. The serpent's eyes seemed to pierce into my soul. Remember, transformation is not easy. It requires courage and perseverance, but through it you will find true wisdom and strength. As I left the forest, I carried with me the lessons of the serpent. This journey has shown me the power of transformation, I thought. I will honor this process in my life. My soul said to me, the way of the serpent is a sacred path. By walking it, you will continue to evolve and uncover the deeper truths of your being. With these insights, I felt a renewed sense of purpose. I will walk the way of the serpent, I declared. I will embrace the cycles of death and rebirth, and I will seek the wisdom they bring. This chapter highlights the importance of transformation and the continuous process of shedding the old to make way for the new. By walking the way of the serpent, we embrace the cycles of change and renewal, gaining deeper insights and wisdom along the journey.
Liber Primus, chapter 28, The Sacrifice. I explore the profound concept of sacrifice, an essential act for achieving transformation and deeper understanding. Sacrifice, in this context, represents letting go of aspects of oneself to make room for new growth and insights. My soul said to me, to progress on your journey, you must be willing to make sacrifices. These acts are necessary to clear the path for new beginnings and deeper understanding. I contemplated what sacrifices I needed to make. What must I give up, I asked. You must sacrifice your old ways of thinking, your attachments, and your fears, my soul replied. Only then can you truly transform. I felt a deep sense of gravity as I prepared for this symbolic act. Sacrifice is not about loss, I realized. It is about making space for what is yet to come. I constructed an altar, a sacred space for this act of sacrifice. On it, I placed symbols representing the parts of my life that I needed to let go. A broken chain for old habits, a mask for false identities, and a withered flower for past attachments. These are the sacrifices I must make to move forward, I thought. My soul said to me, speak your intentions clearly. Acknowledge what you are giving up and why. I stood before the altar and spoke with conviction. I release my old habits that no longer serve me. I let go of the false identities I have worn. I free myself from past attachments that hold me back. As I spoke, I felt a profound sense of release. This act of sacrifice is cleansing, I thought. It is creating a space for new growth. With the symbolic items on the altar, I performed a ritual of letting go. Each act of release felt like a weight lifting from my shoulders. I am shedding the old to make room for the new, I realized. The ritual complete, I felt a deep sense of peace and readiness for the next phase of my journey. Sacrifice is a necessary step in transformation, I thought. Through it, I find clarity and purpose. My soul said to me, sacrifice is an act of love and trust. By letting go of the old, you are showing trust in the process of growth and the love for your true self. I embraced this wisdom, understanding that sacrifice was not an end, but a beginning. I will honor this act of sacrifice, I vowed. I will trust in the process and love the person I am becoming. As I moved forward, I felt the effects of the sacrifice. The space created by letting go was filled with new insights, opportunities, and a deeper connection to my true self. This sacrifice has opened the door to transformation, I thought. Liber Novus, chapter 29, the Red One. In this chapter, I encounter a figure known as the Red One, a powerful symbol representing desire, passion, and the untamed aspects of the psyche. This meeting challenges me to confront and integrate these intense energies within myself. My soul said to me, to understand the fullness of your being, you must meet the Red One. He embodies the passions and desires that drive you, which you must learn to harness and integrate. I felt a mix of curiosity and apprehension. Who is the Red One? I asked. He is the force of raw passion and desire, my soul replied. He represents the untamed, primal aspects of your psyche. To grow, you must confront and integrate this energy. As I ventured deeper into my inner landscape, I came upon a figure cloaked in vibrant red. His presence was intense and commanding. Are you the Red One? I asked. Yes, he replied, his voice powerful and resonant. I am the embodiment of your deepest passions and desires. You have summoned me to understand and integrate my energy. I felt the heat of his presence, a reminder of the intensity of my own desires. How can I integrate your energy without being consumed by it? I asked. By acknowledging and respecting it, the Red One said. Passion and desire are powerful forces that can drive you forward, but they must be balanced with wisdom and self-control. I pondered his words, realizing the importance of balance. I must not suppress my desires, but rather channel them constructively, I thought. How do I achieve this balance? Through self-awareness and discipline, the Red One replied. Recognize your desires, understand their origins, and direct them toward positive and meaningful goals. As I engaged with the Red One, I began to see the value of his energy. You are a source of vitality and drive, I said. Without you, my life would lack passion and motivation. Precisely, the Red One affirmed. I am not your enemy. I am a vital part of your being. Embrace me, and you will find a wellspring of strength and inspiration. I felt a profound shift as I accepted the Red One's energy. I will honor and channel my passions, I vowed. I will use them to fuel my growth and creativity. My soul said to me, by integrating the Red One, you are embracing the fullness of your being. Passion and desire, when balanced with wisdom, become powerful allies on your journey. With this understanding, I felt a renewed sense of purpose and drive. The Red One's energy is a gift, I realized. It is a force that, when harnessed, can propel me toward my goals. As I left the Red One, I carried his vibrant energy with me, feeling more alive and inspired than ever before. This encounter has shown me the importance of embracing all aspects of myself, I thought. By integrating my desires, I am becoming whole. Liber Chapter 30, The Castle in the Forest. I journey to a mysterious castle hidden deep within a dense forest. The castle represents the hidden and fortified aspects of my psyche, where secrets and untapped potentials lie. This journey is about uncovering these hidden parts and integrating them into my consciousness. My soul said to me, within the depths of the forest lies a castle. It is a place of mystery and power. To understand yourself fully, you must explore this castle. I felt a mixture of curiosity and trepidation as I set out into the forest. What secrets does this castle hold? I wondered. As I ventured deeper into the forest, the trees grew thicker and the path became more obscure. This forest represents the unknown parts of myself, I realized. I must navigate through it to reach the hidden castle. Eventually, I saw the towering silhouette of the castle through the trees. Its walls were high and imposing, suggesting that it held something significant and well guarded. This is a place where my deepest secrets and potentials reside, I thought. At the entrance of the castle, I encountered a guardian. Who may enter this castle? The guardian asked. I seek to understand the hidden parts of myself, I replied. I seek to explore and integrate what lies within. The guardian nodded and opened the gate. Enter with an open heart and a clear mind. What you find inside may challenge you, but it is essential for your growth. Inside the castle, I found long hallways and numerous rooms, each filled with symbols and objects that represented different aspects of my inner world. This castle is a reflection of my psyche, I realized. Each room holds a piece of my hidden self. In one room, I found a mirror that reflected my image, but it showed different versions of myself. Some I recognized, and others I did not. These reflections represent the many facets of my identity, I thought. I must acknowledge and integrate each one. My soul said to me, do not fear what you see. Each reflection is a part of you, and each has a role in your journey. I spent time in each room, exploring and reflecting on what I found. In one room, I discovered a treasure chest filled with old, forgotten dreams and aspirations. These are the dreams I once had but abandoned, I realized. It is time to revive and pursue them. In another room, I found a library filled with books containing the wisdom and knowledge I had gathered over the years. This is the repository of my experiences and lessons, I thought. I must draw upon this wisdom as I move forward. The most challenging room contained shadows and fears, representing the parts of myself I had avoided. These are my deepest fears and insecurities, I acknowledged. To grow, I must confront and integrate them. My soul said to me, this castle holds both light and shadow. Embrace all that you find here, for it is all part of you. As I explored the castle, I felt a growing sense of wholeness and integration. Each room has revealed a part of myself that I needed to understand and accept, I thought. This journey has brought me closer to my true self. Before leaving the castle, I returned to the central hall, feeling a deep sense of gratitude and clarity. I have uncovered the hidden parts of my psyche, I thought. I am ready to integrate them into my life. My soul said to me, the castle in the forest is a symbol of your inner strength and potential. By exploring and embracing it, you have taken a significant step on your journey to self-realization. As I left the castle and emerged from the forest, I felt a renewed sense of purpose and understanding. This journey has been transformative, I thought. I will continue to explore and integrate all parts of myself as I move forward. Liber Chapter 31, The Encounter with the Dead. I come face to face with the dead, representing the aspects of my past that have been buried or forgotten. This encounter is crucial for understanding and integrating the influences and lessons of the past into my present journey. My soul said to me, to move forward, you must confront the dead. They carry the weight of your past and the wisdom you have yet to integrate. I felt a deep sense of unease as I prepared for this encounter. What can the dead teach me? I wondered. As I entered a misty, ethereal realm, I saw shadowy figures moving toward me. These were the spirits of the dead, each representing different parts of my past, memories, experiences, and influences that I had left behind. I must face them to understand their impact on my life, I thought. One by one, the spirits approached and spoke to me. The first spirit was an old man with kind eyes. I am the memory of your childhood, he said. Remember the innocence and curiosity you once had. It is still a part of you. I felt a wave of nostalgia and sadness. I have often forgotten my childhood, I admitted, but I see now that its lessons and joys are still with me. The next spirit was a woman dressed in mourning clothes. I am the pain of your past losses, she said. Do not run from your grief. Embrace it, and you will find healing. I acknowledged the sorrow I had carried with me. I have tried to ignore my grief, I said, but I see now that I must embrace it to heal. Another spirit appeared, a young warrior. I am the strength and resilience you have gained from your struggles, he said. Remember the battles you have fought and the strength you have gained. I felt a sense of pride and recognition. My struggles have shaped me, I realized. They have given me the strength to continue on my journey. My soul said to me, these spirits are not here to haunt you, but to remind you of the lessons you have learned and the strength you have gained. Embrace them and integrate their wisdom. As I continued to speak with the spirits, I felt a sense of wholeness growing within me. Each spirit represents a part of my past that has contributed to who I am today, I thought. By acknowledging and integrating these parts, I become more complete. The final spirit to approach was a figure cloaked in light. I am the potential of your future, it said. Remember that your past has prepared you for what lies ahead. Embrace your potential and move forward with confidence. I felt a surge of hope and determination. My past has shaped me, but it does not define me, I thought. I will use the wisdom and strength I have gained to create a future filled with purpose and fulfillment. My soul said to me, the encounter with the dead is a reminder that your past is a valuable teacher. By embracing and integrating its lessons, you are better prepared for the future. My soul said to me, the encounter with the dead is a reminder that your past is a valuable teacher. By embracing and integrating its lessons, you are better prepared for the future. As the spirits began to fade, I felt a deep sense of gratitude and clarity. I honor my past and the lessons it has taught me, I thought. I will carry this wisdom with me as I continue on my journey. Liber Primus, Chapter 32, The Gift of Magic. In this chapter, I receive the gift of magic, a powerful symbol of the inner wisdom and creative potential that lies within me. This gift represents the ability to transform my reality through understanding and imagination. My soul said to me, you have journeyed far and learned much. Now it is time to receive the gift of magic, which will aid you on your path of self-discovery and transformation. I felt a sense of anticipation and wonder. What is this magic? I asked. It is the power of your inner wisdom and creative imagination, my soul replied. With this gift, you can shape your reality and manifest your deepest intentions. As I stood in a serene and sacred space, a radiant figure appeared before me, holding a shimmering object. This is the gift of magic, the figure said. Accept it, and you will unlock the potential within you. I reached out and took the object, feeling its warmth and energy. How do I use this magic? I asked. With intention and focus, the figure replied. Magic is not about control, but about understanding and harmonizing with the natural flow of life. Use it to bring balance and transformation to your journey. I contemplated the significance of this gift. Magic is the power to see beyond the surface, to understand the deeper truths of existence, I thought. It is a tool for growth and healing. My soul said to me, magic is the bridge between the conscious and unconscious mind. It allows you to access the hidden realms of your psyche and bring their wisdom into your everyday life. I began to practice using this magic, focusing my mind and setting clear intentions. I will use this gift to understand myself better, I vowed, to heal, to grow, and to transform. The first time I used the magic, I focused on a recurring dream that had puzzled me. By applying the principles of understanding and imagination, I was able to uncover its hidden meaning. This dream speaks of my fears and desires, I realized. By understanding it, I can address these aspects of myself. The magic also allowed me to see the connections between different experiences and insights. Everything is interconnected, I thought. This web of connections is the fabric of my reality, and with magic, I can navigate it more effectively. My soul said to me, magic is also the power to heal. Use it to mend the wounds of the past and to bring harmony to your inner world. I use the magic to address old wounds and traumas, visualizing their healing and transformation. I am letting go of the pain, I thought. I am integrating these experiences into my being in a healthy and balanced way. As I continued to explore the gift of magic, I felt a growing sense of empowerment and clarity. This magic is a reflection of my inner strength and wisdom, I realized. It is a tool for navigating the complexities of life with grace and insight. My soul said to me, "With the gift of magic, you have the power to shape your journey. Use it wisely and with compassion. Let it guide you to your true self." I felt a deep sense of gratitude for this gift. I will honor the magic within me, I vowed. I will use it to create a life of meaning, purpose, and transformation. Liber Primus, Chapter 33, The Way of the Word. In this chapter, I explore the power of words and language in shaping reality and influencing the journey of self-discovery. The Way of the Word emphasizes the importance of intention and clarity in communication. My soul said to me, "Words hold immense power. They can create, destroy, heal, and transform. You must learn to use them wisely on your journey." I reflected on the significance of this message. How do I harness the power of words? I asked. By speaking with intention and clarity, my soul replied. Every word you utter carries energy and meaning. Be mindful of what you say and how you say it. As I journeyed deeper into this understanding, I found myself in a grand library filled with ancient texts and scrolls. This is the repository of knowledge and wisdom, I thought. Each word in these texts holds the power to enlighten and transform. I began to read, absorbing the teachings of sages and scholars. Words are the bridge between the inner and outer worlds, I realized. They give form to thoughts and feelings, making them accessible and understandable. My soul said to me, "The way of the word is the path of mindful communication. Speak truthfully, with compassion and intention. Your words can heal and inspire others as well as yourself." I decided to practice this mindful communication in my interactions. When speaking with others, I focused on being present and intentional with my words. I will choose my words carefully, I vowed. I will use them to uplift and connect. One day, I encountered a traveler who seemed troubled. "What weighs on your mind?" I asked gently. The traveler sighed. "I feel lost and confused," he said. "I cannot find my way." Remembering the power of words, I chose to offer encouragement and guidance. "Every journey has its challenges," I said, "but within you lies the strength and wisdom to overcome them. Trust in yourself and your path will become clearer." As I spoke, I saw a light return to the traveler's eyes. "Thank you," he said. "Your words have given me hope and direction." I realized then that words, when spoken with intention and compassion, could indeed heal and transform. The way of the word is a powerful tool for connection and growth, I thought. My soul said to me, "The words you speak to yourself are equally important. Be kind and supportive in your self-talk. Your inner dialogue shapes your reality." I began to pay closer attention to my self-talk, replacing criticism and doubt with encouragement and positivity. I am capable and worthy, I reminded myself. I am on a path of growth and discovery. Through this practice, I felt a shift within me. My inner dialogue is becoming a source of strength and support, I thought. I am empowering myself through the words I choose. As the days passed, I continued to explore the way of the word, both in my interactions with others and in my inner dialogue. Words are the tools of creation, I realized. They shape my reality and influence my journey. My soul said to me, "The way of the word is a path of mindful and compassionate communication. Use it to create harmony, understanding, and transformation in your life and the lives of others." With a deep sense of purpose, I embraced this path. I will honor the power of words, I vowed. I will use them wisely and with intention to create a reality of growth, healing, and connection. Liber Primus, Chapter 34, The Way of the Images. I delve into the power of images and symbols in shaping the unconscious mind and guiding the journey of self-discovery. The Way of the Images emphasizes the importance of visual symbols and their deep connection to our inner world. My soul said to me, just as words hold power, so do images. They speak to the deepest parts of your psyche, bypassing the rational mind and touching the soul directly. I pondered this message, recognizing the profound impact that images have on my inner world. How do I harness the power of images? I asked. By paying attention to the symbols and visions that arise within you, my soul replied. These images carry messages from your unconscious mind, guiding you on your journey. As I journeyed further, I found myself in an art gallery filled with vibrant and evocative paintings. Each painting is a doorway to deeper understanding, I thought. These images hold the keys to my inner world. I began to study the paintings, allowing their symbols and colors to speak to me. Images are the language of the soul, I realized. They convey truths that words cannot express. My soul said to me, the way of the images is the path of visual symbols. Engage with the images that arise in your dreams, meditations, and daily life. They are guides and messengers from your unconscious. I decided to keep a journal of the images and symbols that appeared in my dreams and meditations. I will pay close attention to these visual messages, I vowed. They will help me understand and navigate my inner world. One night, I dreamed of a vast ocean with a lone ship sailing toward the horizon. What does this image signify? I wondered upon waking. In my journal, I wrote about the dream and reflected on its meaning. The ocean represents the vastness of my unconscious mind, I thought. The ship symbolizes my journey through it, guided by intuition and inner wisdom. My soul said to me, interpret the images with your heart, not just your mind. Allow their meanings to unfold naturally, without forcing them into logical explanations. As I continued to engage with the images, I found that they often led to profound insights and revelations. These symbols are like mirrors, reflecting the hidden aspects of myself, I realized. By understanding them, I gained deeper self-awareness. In my daily life, I also began to notice the presence of meaningful symbols. A butterfly landing on my hand, a rainbow after a storm, the intricate patterns of leaves, all these images carried messages and lessons. The world is full of symbols, I thought. I will remain open to their guidance. My soul said to me, the way of the images is a path of visual exploration. Use it to connect with the deeper layers of your psyche and to bring forth the wisdom that lies within. With this understanding, I felt a renewed sense of purpose and direction. I will honor the power of images, I vowed. I will use them as guides and teachers on my journey of self-discovery. Liber Primus, Chapter 35, The Way of the Cross. In this chapter, I'm introduced to the Way of the Cross, a path that emphasizes the necessity of suffering and sacrifice in the process of self-discovery and transformation. The cross symbolizes the burdens we carry and the transformative power of embracing our struggles. My soul said to me, the way of the cross is a difficult path, but it is essential for true growth. You must embrace your suffering and understand its purpose. I felt a sense of heaviness as I considered the weight of the cross. Why must I suffer? I asked. Suffering is a part of the human experience, my soul replied. It teaches you resilience, compassion, and the depth of your strength. By embracing it, you can transform it into wisdom. As I embarked on the way of the cross, I carried a heavy wooden cross on my shoulders, symbolizing the burdens and challenges I faced. Each step was painful and arduous, but I knew it was necessary for my growth. This cross represents my struggles and the lessons they bring, I thought. Along the path, I encountered others who were also carrying their crosses. They shared their stories of suffering and resilience, offering me insights and encouragement. We all have our crosses to bear, they said. Through them, we find our strength and purpose. Their words resonated deeply with me. I am not alone in my suffering, I realized. We all share this journey of growth through hardship. As I continued, the path became steeper and more challenging. The weight of the cross pressed down on me, testing my resolve. This is my crucible, I thought. It is through these trials that I will be forged anew. My soul said to me, embrace the suffering, for it is through this process that you will be transformed. Each step, each struggle brings you closer to your true self. I focused on each step, finding strength in my determination to continue. I will not give up, I vowed. I will endure and emerge stronger. At the peak of my journey, I found a place of rest and reflection. I laid down the cross and felt a profound sense of relief and accomplishment. I have walked the way of the cross, I thought. I have faced my suffering and emerged transformed. My soul said to me, in the acceptance of suffering, you have found redemption. You have learned that through pain comes growth, and through struggle comes strength. I felt a deep sense of gratitude for the journey I had undertaken. Suffering has taught me compassion and resilience, I realized. It has brought me closer to my true self. As I looked back on the path I had walked, I saw the lessons and growth that each step had brought. This journey has been painful, but it has also been profoundly transformative. I thought, I am grateful for the suffering that has led me to this point. Liber Primus, Chapter 36, The Way of the Sun. I am introduced to the Way of the Sun, a path that symbolizes enlightenment, clarity, and the nurturing power of light. The sun represents the conscious mind and the illumination of truth and understanding. My soul said to me, the way of the sun is a path of enlightenment. You must embrace the light within you and let it guide your journey. I felt a sense of warmth and optimism as I contemplated the symbolism of the sun. How do I walk the way of the sun? I asked. By seeking truth and understanding, my soul replied. Let the light of your consciousness illuminate the dark corners of your mind. Shine a light on your fears, doubts, and uncertainties, and transform them into wisdom. As I began this journey, I felt the sun's rays envelop me, filling me with a sense of clarity and purpose. The sun represents my inner light, I realized. It is the source of my strength and insight. Walking along this path, I encountered various symbols of light and enlightenment. A crystal-clear river reflecting the sun's rays, a golden eagle soaring high in the sky, and fields of sunflowers turning their faces toward the sun. These symbols remind me of the power of light and its ability to bring clarity and growth, I thought. My soul said to me, the way of the sun is also about nurturing and growth. Just as the sun nurtures the earth, you must nurture your mind and soul with knowledge, wisdom, and positive energy. I committed to cultivating a practice of self-care and learning, dedicating time each day to read, reflect, and meditate. I will feed my mind with knowledge and my soul with wisdom, I vowed. This is how I will grow and thrive. During my journey, I met a wise sage who shared his insights about the way of the sun. The sun's light reveals the truth, he said. It exposes what is hidden and brings clarity to confusion. Embrace this light, and you will see the world and yourself more clearly. I pondered his words, recognizing the importance of truth and transparency in my journey. I must be honest with myself and others, I thought. Only then can I truly grow and evolve. My soul said to me, the way of the sun is a path of courage. It takes bravery to face the truth and to let your light shine brightly. Do not fear your own brilliance. Embrace it and let it illuminate your path. I felt a surge of confidence and determination. I will walk this path with courage, I declared. I will let my light shine and guide me toward my true purpose. As I continued on the way of the sun, I felt more connected to my inner light and the clarity it brought to my life. This path is about embracing my true self and the wisdom within me, I realized. It is about nurturing my growth and shining a light on the world around me. Liber Primus, Chapter 37, The Conception of the God. I explore the concept of creating and understanding the divine within oneself. The conception of the God symbolizes the recognition and integration of the highest aspects of my psyche, representing wisdom, power, and unity. My soul said to me, to find true enlightenment, you must conceive the God within you. This God is not an external deity, but a reflection of your highest self. I pondered this profound message, feeling both awe and curiosity. How do I conceive this God within me? I asked. Through self-realization and the integration of your highest qualities, my soul replied. The God within you embodies wisdom, strength, compassion, and unity. By recognizing and cultivating these qualities, you bring forth your divine nature. As I meditated on this idea, I visualized a radiant being within me, glowing with a powerful, serene light. This being represents my highest self, I thought. It is the source of my inner wisdom and strength. To deepen my understanding, I sought out sacred spaces and moments of solitude. In these quiet, reflective times, I connected more deeply with my inner divine. I will nurture this connection, I vowed. I will honor the God within me. My soul said to me, the conception of the God requires dedication and practice. Engage in rituals and practices that elevate your spirit and connect you to your highest self. I began incorporating daily rituals into my life, meditation, journaling, and acts of kindness. Each practice was a step toward recognizing and embodying my divine qualities. These rituals help me stay connected to my highest self, I realized. They are expressions of my inner God. During one of my meditations, I encountered a vision of a majestic temple filled with light and peace. In the center stood a figure radiating wisdom and power. "This is the God within you," my soul said. "Approach with reverence and learn from this divine aspect of yourself." I approached the figure, feeling its warmth and strength. "What wisdom do you hold?" I asked. The figure spoke, its voice resonant and soothing. "I am the embodiment of your highest qualities. Wisdom, compassion, strength, and unity are my essence. By cultivating these qualities, you honor the divine within you." I felt a deep connection to this figure, recognizing it as a part of myself. "I will strive to embody these qualities," I promised. "I will live in a way that reflects my highest self." My soul said to me, "The conception of the God is an ongoing process. It is a journey of self-discovery and integration where you continuously strive to embody your highest qualities." With this understanding, I felt a renewed sense of purpose and direction. "I will honor the God within me," I declared. "I will live with wisdom, compassion, strength, and unity." As I continued on my journey, I felt the presence of my inner God guiding and supporting me. This divine aspect is a source of endless wisdom and strength, I realized. By staying connected to it, I can navigate life's challenges with grace and clarity. Liber Primus, Chapter 38, The Realization of the Self. I explore the profound journey toward the realization of the self, which encompasses understanding and integrating all aspects of my being. This realization is about achieving wholeness and embracing the totality of who I am. My soul said to me, "The path to self-realization is one of integration and acceptance. You must embrace every part of yourself to become whole." I felt a deep sense of commitment as I prepared to embark on this journey. "How do I achieve self-realization?" I asked. "By acknowledging and integrating your light and shadow," my soul replied. "Embrace your strengths and weaknesses, your joys and sorrows. Each aspect of yourself has a role in your journey to wholeness." As I meditated on this message, I visualized a circle, symbolizing the wholeness I sought to achieve. This circle represents the entirety of my being, I thought. Every part of me belongs within it. To begin this process of integration, I reflected on my experiences, both positive and negative. "I will accept and learn from each experience," I vowed. "They are all part of who I am." My soul said to me, "The realization of the self requires self-compassion and honesty. Be gentle with yourself as you explore your inner world and be truthful about what you find." I started a practice of daily introspection, using meditation and journaling to explore my thoughts and feelings. "I will approach this journey with kindness and honesty," I promised. "I will embrace every part of myself." One day, during a deep meditation, I encountered a vision of a vast, open landscape. In the center stood a tree, its branches reaching toward the sky, and its roots deeply embedded in the earth. "This tree represents yourself," my soul said. "Its branches symbolize your aspirations, while its roots represent your foundational experiences and qualities." I approached the tree and placed my hands on its trunk, feeling its strength and stability. I am both grounded and aspiring, I realized. I must nurture both aspects to achieve balance and wholeness. My soul said to me, "The realization of the self is also about balance. Nurture your dreams and ambitions while staying grounded in your core values and experiences." With this understanding, I began to cultivate a balanced approach to my growth. "I will pursue my dreams with determination while honoring my roots and values," I thought. "This balance will guide me towards self-realization." As I continued on this journey, I encountered various aspects of myself that I had previously ignored or denied. I faced my fears, insecurities, and regrets, acknowledging their presence and understanding their impact on my life. "These shadows are part of me," I thought. "I must embrace them to become whole." My soul said to me, "Embrace your shadows with compassion. They are not your enemies, but parts of yourself that need healing and integration." I practiced self-compassion, accepting my imperfections and vulnerabilities. I am human, and I am whole, I realized. By loving and accepting myself, I am moving closer to self-realization. Liber Primus, Chapter 39, The Transformation of the Soul. I explore the profound transformation of the soul, a process of deep inner change and spiritual awakening. This transformation is about shedding old identities and beliefs to embrace a higher state of consciousness and being. My soul said to me, transformation is a journey of shedding the old to make way for the new. You must be willing to let go of what no longer serves you to embrace your true self. I felt a sense of anticipation and readiness as I prepared for this transformation. How do I begin this process? I asked. By facing your fears and releasing your attachments, my soul replied. Transformation requires courage and trust in the process of change. As I meditated on this message, I visualized myself as a cocoon, ready to undergo metamorphosis. This cocoon represents the protective shell of my old self, I thought. To transform, I must break free from it. To initiate this transformation, I focused on identifying the beliefs and attachments that were holding me back. What must I release to grow? I wondered. My soul said to me, release your fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs. Trust in your inner wisdom and the natural process of transformation. I began by acknowledging my fears and doubts, recognizing how they had influenced my thoughts and actions. I will face these fears and release their hold on me, I vowed. I will trust in my ability to grow and transform. During a deep meditation, I envisioned a bright, radiant light within me, representing my true self. This light grew stronger as I released my fears and doubts, illuminating my entire being. This light is my soul, I realized. It is my true essence, waiting to be fully realized. My soul said to me, the transformation of the soul is a journey of awakening to your true nature. Embrace this light and let it guide you. As I embraced this inner light, I felt a profound shift within me. Old patterns and beliefs began to dissolve, making way for new insights and perspectives. I am becoming more aligned with my true self, I thought. This transformation is bringing me closer to my highest potential. To further nurture this transformation, I engaged in practices that supported my spiritual growth, such as meditation, journaling, and connecting with nature. These practices help me stay connected to my inner light, I thought. They are essential for my ongoing transformation. One evening, during a quiet meditation by a serene lake, I experienced a powerful vision. I saw myself as a butterfly emerging from a cocoon, spreading my wings and taking flight. This is the symbol of my transformation, I realized. I am becoming my true self, free and empowered. My soul said to me, the journey of transformation is one of continuous growth and awakening. Embrace each moment with openness and trust in the process of change. With this understanding, I felt a deep sense of peace and purpose. I will embrace this transformation, I vowed. I will continue to grow and awaken to my true nature. Liber Primus, Chapter 40, The Mystery of Rebirth. I explore the concept of rebirth, a profound process of renewal and regeneration that follows the transformation of the soul. Rebirth symbolizes the emergence of a new self, one that is more aligned with the true essence and purpose of the individual. My soul said to me, rebirth is the culmination of your journey of transformation. It is the moment when you shed your old self and emerge anew, with a deeper understanding and connection to your true nature. I felt a deep sense of anticipation and reverence as I prepared for this rebirth. How do I embrace this process? I asked. By fully surrendering to the flow of life and trusting in the natural cycle of death and renewal, my soul replied. Rebirth requires letting go of control and allowing yourself to be guided by the wisdom of the universe. As I meditated on this message, I visualized a phoenix rising from its ashes, symbolizing the powerful and transformative energy of rebirth. This phoenix represents my own journey, I thought. I must let go of my old self to rise anew. To begin this process, I created a ritual of release where I symbolically let go of the aspects of myself that no longer served me. I release my fears, my doubts, and my limiting beliefs, I declared. I embrace the new possibilities that lie ahead. My soul said to me, rebirth is a sacred act of renewal. It is an opportunity to align more closely with your true essence and purpose. Embrace it with an open heart and a clear mind. As I performed this ritual, I felt a profound sense of liberation and empowerment. I am ready to be reborn, I thought. I am ready to embrace my true self. One night, during a deep meditation, I experienced a powerful vision. I found myself standing at the edge of a vast ocean, its waters shimmering with a radiant light. This ocean represents the infinite possibilities of my new life, I realized. I am ready to dive in and explore its depths. With a sense of courage and trust, I stepped into the water, feeling its warmth and energy envelop me. This is the moment of my rebirth, I thought. I am merging with the infinite, becoming one with the flow of life. Liber Primus, chapter 41, the gift of sight. I am granted the gift of sight, symbolizing a deeper level of perception and understanding. This gift allows me to see beyond the surface, to perceive the hidden truths and deeper meanings in my experiences and the world around me. My soul said to me, the gift of sight is a profound blessing. It enables you to see with clarity and insight, to understand the deeper truths that lie beneath the surface of your reality. I felt a sense of awe and gratitude as I contemplated this gift. How do I use this gift of sight? I asked. By looking beyond appearances and seeking the deeper truths, my soul replied. Use this gift to perceive the hidden patterns and connections in your life, to understand the deeper meanings of your experiences. As I meditated on this message, I felt a profound shift in my perception. I will use this gift to see with clarity and insight, I vowed. I will seek to understand the deeper truths that lie beneath the surface. One day, while walking through a forest, I began to see the world in a new light. The trees, the leaves, the sunlight filtering through the branches all seemed to hold a deeper significance. This forest is a reflection of my inner world, I realized. Each tree represents an aspect of myself, each leaf a thought or feeling. My soul said to me, the gift of sight allows you to see the interconnectedness of all things. It reveals the deeper patterns and connections that shape your reality. As I continued to explore this new way of seeing, I encountered various symbols and signs that guided me. A deer crossing my path, a stream flowing gently through the forest, a hawk soaring high above, each carried a message, a lesson to be learned. I will pay attention to these signs, I thought. They are guiding me on my journey, revealing the deeper truths and meanings of my experiences. During a meditation, I had a vision of a vast, intricate web, its threads shimmering with light. This web represents the interconnectedness of all things, I realized. Every experience, every thought, every feeling is part of this web, connected in ways I am only beginning to understand. My soul said to me, the gift of sight is a tool for understanding your place in the greater tapestry of life. Use it to perceive the deeper connections and patterns that shape your reality. With this understanding, I began to see my life and experiences in a new light. I am part of a greater whole, I thought. Every moment, every experience is connected, part of a larger pattern and purpose. Liber Primus, chapter 42, the realization of wisdom. I delve into the realization of wisdom, a profound understanding that emerges from integrating the lessons and experiences of my journey. Wisdom is not just knowledge, but the deep insight that comes from living and learning. My soul said to me, wisdom is the culmination of your journey. It is the deep understanding that arises from integrating all that you have learned and experienced. I felt a deep sense of reverence as I contemplated the concept of wisdom. How do I realize wisdom within myself? I asked. By reflecting on your experiences and integrating their lessons, my soul replied. Wisdom comes from understanding the deeper meanings and connections in your life. As I meditated on this message, I began to reflect on my journey, considering the challenges I had faced, the insights I had gained, and the transformations I had undergone. Each experience has been a teacher, I realized. Each lesson has contributed to my growth. My soul said to me, wisdom is also about compassion and humility. It is recognizing that you are always learning and growing, and that true understanding comes from empathy and openness. I committed to cultivating compassion and humility in my life. I will approach each experience with an open heart and mind, I vowed. I will seek to understand and to learn. One day, during a quiet walk by a river, I encountered an old sage. His presence was calm and wise, and I felt drawn to speak with him. What is the essence of wisdom? I asked. The sage smiled and replied, wisdom is the understanding that everything is interconnected. It is seeing the unity in diversity, the harmony in chaos, and the lessons in every experience. I pondered his words, recognizing the truth in them. Wisdom is about seeing the bigger picture, I thought. It is about understanding the deeper connections and meanings in life. My soul said to me, To realize wisdom, you must also embrace stillness and silence. It is in the quiet moments that the deepest insights emerge. I began to incorporate more moments of stillness and silence into my daily life, allowing myself to reflect and meditate. In these quiet moments, I connect with my inner wisdom, I thought. I gain clarity and understanding. During one of these meditations, I had a vision of a serene lake, its surface calm and reflective. This lake represents the stillness within me, I realized. In its reflection, I see the truth and wisdom of my journey. My soul said to me, wisdom is a continuous journey. It is about embracing each moment with curiosity, openness, and compassion. It is about learning and growing every day. With this understanding, I felt a deep sense of peace and purpose. I will embrace the journey of wisdom, I vowed. I will continue to learn, grow, and understand. Liber chapter 43, the union of opposites. I explore the profound concept of the union of opposites, a key principle in achieving wholeness and balance within oneself. This union represents the integration of contrasting aspects of the psyche, bringing harmony and unity. My soul said to me, to achieve true wholeness, you must unite the opposites within you. This union is the foundation of inner harmony and balance. I felt a deep sense of curiosity and commitment as I contemplated this principle. How do I unite the opposites within myself, I asked. By embracing and integrating both the light and the dark, the masculine and the feminine, the active and the passive, my soul replied. Each aspect of you has value and purpose. Together, they create a balanced whole. As I meditated on this message, I began to reflect on the various opposites within me. I have strengths and weaknesses, joys and sorrows, courage and fear, I thought. Each of these opposites contributes to who I am. My soul said to me, the union of opposites requires acceptance and integration. Embrace each aspect of yourself with compassion and understanding, allowing them to coexist in harmony. To begin this process, I focused on accepting both my strengths and weaknesses. I am strong and vulnerable, I acknowledged. Both qualities are part of my human experience. One day, during a quiet walk in nature, I encountered a serene pond. Its surface was perfectly still, reflecting the sky and trees around it. This pond represents the union of opposites, I realized. It is both calm and reflective, a balance of stillness and movement. I sat by the pond, contemplating its peacefulness. Just as this pond reflects the world around it, I must reflect on the opposites within me, I thought. I will seek to understand and integrate them. My soul said to me, the union of opposites also involves balancing the masculine and the feminine energies within you. Both are essential for your growth and harmony. I reflected on the masculine and feminine aspects of myself, recognizing their unique strengths. The masculine energy drives my actions and ambitions, I thought. The feminine energy nurtures my intuition and creativity. I committed to honoring and balancing these energies in my daily life. I will embrace both action and reflection, ambition and intuition, I vowed. Together, they will guide me toward wholeness. During a meditation, I had a vision of a yin-yang symbol, representing the perfect balance of opposites. This symbol embodies the union of opposites, I realized. It shows how interconnected and interdependent these forces are. My soul said to me, the union of opposites is a path to inner harmony. By accepting and integrating all aspects of yourself, you achieve balance and unity. With this understanding, I felt a deep sense of peace and completeness. I will embrace the union of opposites within me, I vowed. I will seek harmony and balance in all aspects of my life. Liber chapter 44, the Hermit's Return. I experienced the return of the hermit, symbolizing the re-engagement with the world after a period of introspection and inner work. The hermit's return represents the integration of the wisdom gained during solitude and the application of this wisdom in everyday life. My soul said to me, the time has come to return to the world. You have gained much wisdom in your solitude. Now you must share it and live it. I felt a sense of readiness and anticipation. How do I bring my inner wisdom into the world? I asked. By living authentically and applying the insights you have gained, my soul replied. Your actions and interactions should reflect the deeper understanding and balance you have achieved. As I prepared to re-engage with the world, I reflected on the lessons I had learned during my time as a hermit. I have discovered my inner strength, embraced my shadows, and balanced my energies, I thought. Now, I must embody these lessons in my daily life. My soul said to me, the hermit's return is not the end of solitude, but the integration of its gifts. Carry the peace and wisdom of your inner journey into your outer life. I stepped out of my retreat with a renewed sense of purpose and clarity. I will approach the world with an open heart and a clear mind, I vowed. I will let my inner light guide my actions. As I reconnected with friends and family, I found that my interactions were more meaningful and authentic. I am more present and compassionate, I realized. My inner work has enhanced my relationships and deepened my connections. One day, while walking through a bustling market, I encountered a young woman who seemed troubled. "What weighs on your mind?" I asked gently. She sighed and replied, "I feel lost and overwhelmed. I don't know where to turn." Remembering the wisdom I had gained, I offered her some advice. "Take time to connect with yourself," I said. "Find moments of stillness and listen to your inner voice. Trust in your journey, and you will find your way." Her eyes brightened with hope. "Thank you," she said. "Your words have given me comfort and direction." My soul said to me, "Your wisdom is a gift to be shared. By living authentically and offering your insights to others, you create ripples of positive change in the world." I continued to apply my inner wisdom in various aspects of my life, at work, in my community, and in my personal growth. Each action, no matter how small, is an opportunity to live my truth, I thought. During a meditation, I had a vision of a tree with deep roots and expansive branches. This tree represents my journey, I realized. Its roots are the inner work I have done, and its branches are the ways I extend this wisdom into the world. My soul said to me, the hermit's return is a cycle of continuous growth. Continue to nurture your inner self while engaging with the world. This balance will sustain you. With this understanding, I felt a deep sense of harmony and fulfillment. I will honor the balance between my inner and outer worlds, I vowed. I will continue to grow and share my wisdom. Liber Primus, Chapter 45, The Gift of Love. I explore the profound and transformative power of love. The gift of love symbolizes the ultimate connection between all beings and the highest expression of our true nature. Love is the force that unites and heals, bringing a sense of wholeness and fulfillment. My soul said to me, the greatest gift you can give and receive is love. It is the essence of your being and the key to your transformation. I felt a deep sense of reverence as I contemplated the meaning of love. How do I fully embrace this gift? I asked. By opening your heart and allowing love to flow freely, my soul replied. Love is not something to be controlled or possessed. It is a state of being, a way of connecting deeply with yourself and others. As I meditated on this message, I felt my heart opening, expanding with a warm, radiant light. This light is the essence of love, I realized. It is the source of my true power and joy. To cultivate this gift, I focused on practicing self-love and compassion. I will treat myself with kindness and understanding, I vowed. I will nurture my well-being and honor my worth. My soul said to me, self-love is the foundation of all love. When you love yourself, you create a space for love to flow to others. I began to notice how my relationships with others were transformed by this practice. As I love myself more deeply, I am able to love others more fully, I observed. My connections are more genuine and fulfilling. One day, I encountered an elderly man sitting alone on a park bench. His eyes were filled with sadness. "May I sit with you?" I asked gently. He nodded, and we began to talk. He shared his story of loss and loneliness, and I listened with an open heart. "You are not alone," I said softly. "Your life has touched many, and your presence is a gift." His eyes welled up with tears. "Thank you," he said. "Your kindness means more than you know." My soul said to me, the gift of love is about giving and receiving with an open heart. It is about being present and offering your compassion and understanding to others. I realized that love is not just about grand gestures, but also about simple acts of kindness and presence. I will continue to offer my love freely, I thought. It is the greatest gift I can give and receive. During a meditation, I had a vision of a garden filled with blooming flowers of every color. This garden represents the abundance of love, I realized. Each flower is a unique expression of love, contributing to the beauty and harmony of the whole. My soul said to me, love is the force that nurtures and sustains all life. By embracing the gift of love, you align with the highest expression of your true nature. With this understanding, I felt a deep sense of peace and joy. I will live in the spirit of love, I vowed. I will let love guide my actions and interactions. Liber Primus, chapter 46, The Dance of Life. I explore the dynamic and joyful expression of life through the metaphor of dance. The dance of life symbolizes the harmonious flow of existence, where every movement, every experience contributes to the rhythm and beauty of our journey. My soul said to me, life is a dance, full of rhythm and grace. To truly live, you must learn to move with its flow, embracing each step with joy and openness. I felt a sense of excitement and curiosity as I contemplated this metaphor. How do I dance with life? I asked. By being present in each moment and allowing yourself to be guided by the music of your soul, my soul replied. Dance with passion, with spontaneity, and with a heart open to all experiences. As I meditated on this message, I felt an urge to move, to express myself physically and emotionally. I will embrace the dance of life, I thought. I will let my movements reflect the rhythm of my soul. To begin this practice, I started to engage more deeply with my daily activities, seeing each task as part of the dance. I will approach each moment with presence and joy, I vowed. I will let my actions flow naturally and gracefully. My soul said to me, the dance of life is about balance and harmony. It is about finding your rhythm and moving in sync with the world around you. One day, while walking through a bustling city, I observed the people around me, their movements, their interactions, the energy of the environment. This city is a dance, I realized. Each person contributes to its rhythm and flow. Inspired by this observation, I decided to engage more fully with my surroundings. I smiled at strangers, helped those in need, and participated in the communal activities of the city. I am part of this dance, I thought. My movements add to its beauty and harmony. During a meditation, I had a vision of a grand ballroom filled with dancers moving gracefully in unison. This ballroom represents the interconnectedness of all life, I realized. Each dancer, each movement, contributes to the overall harmony. My soul said to me, the dance of life is also about embracing change and adaptation. Just as a dancer adjusts to the music, you must be flexible and open to the changes and challenges of life. I reflected on the importance of adaptability and resilience. I will embrace change as part of the dance, I vowed. I will move with grace and ease, adjusting to the rhythms of life. In my daily life, I began to see challenges as opportunities to refine my dance. Each step, whether smooth or stumbling, is a chance to learn and grow, I thought. I will dance through life's challenges with grace and resilience. Liber Primus, chapter 47, The Alchemical Marriage. I delve into the concept of the alchemical marriage, a powerful union of opposites within oneself. This sacred marriage represents the integration of masculine and feminine energies, the conscious and unconscious mind, and the unity of all dualities within the psyche. My soul said to me, the alchemical marriage is the union of all parts of yourself. It is the integration of opposites, creating a harmonious and balanced whole. I felt a deep sense of reverence as I contemplated this profound union. How do I achieve this alchemical marriage? I asked. By embracing and integrating the dualities within you, my soul replied. Recognize the value of both the masculine and feminine energies, the light and the dark, the conscious and unconscious aspects of yourself. As I meditated on this message, I visualized a sacred ceremony within my inner world, where the different aspects of myself came together in a harmonious union. This marriage symbolizes my journey toward wholeness, I realized. It is a sacred act of integration and balance. To begin this process, I focused on acknowledging and honoring both my masculine and feminine energies. I embrace my strength and assertiveness, I thought. I also embrace my nurturing and intuitive nature. My soul said to me, the alchemical marriage requires you to accept and love all parts of yourself. Only through acceptance can true integration occur. I practiced self-compassion and acceptance, allowing myself to fully embrace all aspects of my being. I will honor my strengths and weaknesses, I vowed. I will love myself wholly and unconditionally. One evening, during a deep meditation, I had a vision of a radiant couple standing before an altar. They were surrounded by a luminous light, symbolizing the union of all dualities. This couple represents the alchemical marriage within me, I realized. Their union is a symbol of my inner harmony. My soul said to me, the alchemical marriage is also about the union of the conscious and unconscious mind. By integrating your unconscious wisdom with your conscious awareness, you achieve a deeper understanding of yourself. I began to pay more attention to my dreams and intuitive insights, seeking to integrate them into my conscious understanding. My dreams and intuitions are valuable sources of wisdom, I thought. I will honor and integrate their messages. During another meditation, I envisioned a chalice filled with a golden elixir. This elixir represents the transformative power of the alchemical marriage, I realized. It is the essence of my integrated self. My soul said to me, drink from the chalice and allow the alchemical elixir to transform you. This is the essence of your true self, the unity of all dualities within you. With a sense of reverence, I drank from the chalice in my vision, feeling the golden elixir flow through me, bringing a sense of unity and harmony. I am whole, I thought. I am the union of all parts of myself. Liber Primus, chapter 48, the Divine Child. I encounter the archetype of the Divine Child, symbolizing the renewal, innocence, and potential that come with the completion of the transformative journey. The Divine Child represents the pure, uncorrupted essence of the self, brimming with creativity and the promise of new beginnings. My soul said to me, the Divine Child is the culmination of your journey. It is the embodiment of your true self, renewed and full of potential. Embrace this child and the new life it signifies. I felt a profound sense of awe and joy as I contemplated this message. How do I connect with the Divine Child within me? I asked. By embracing your inner innocence and creativity, my soul replied. Allow yourself to be curious, open, and playful. The Divine Child is the source of your creativity and the promise of your potential. As I meditated on this message, I envisioned a radiant child within me, glowing with pure, unbounded light. This child represents my true essence, I thought. It is the source of my joy and creativity. To connect with the Divine Child, I began to engage in activities that sparked my creativity and joy. I painted, wrote stories, and played music, allowing my inner child to guide me. I will nurture this child within me, I vowed. I will let it lead me to new and exciting possibilities. My soul said to me, the Divine Child also represents the renewal of your spirit. It is a reminder that no matter how much you have transformed, there is always the potential for new growth and discovery. I embraced this idea of continual renewal, recognizing that my journey was not a destination, but a continuous process of growth and rebirth. I will remain open to new experiences and opportunities, I thought. I will let my inner child inspire me to explore and create. One day, during a quiet moment of reflection, I had a vision of a lush, vibrant garden filled with flowers and trees in full bloom. In the center of the garden stood the Divine Child, smiling and beckoning me to join in the play. This garden represents the fertile ground of my potential, I realized. The Divine Child is the guardian of my creativity and growth. My soul said to me, the Divine Child is also a symbol of hope and promise. It reminds you that no matter the challenges you face, there is always a path to renewal and joy. My soul said to me, the Divine Child is also a symbol of hope and promise. It reminds you that no matter the challenges you face, there is always a path to renewal and joy. I felt a deep sense of hope and optimism as I embraced the Divine Child within me. I will carry this sense of renewal and potential with me, I vowed. I will let it guide me through life's challenges and inspire me to create and grow. This chapter emphasizes the importance of connecting with the Divine Child, the pure and uncorrupted essence within us. By embracing our inner innocence, creativity, and potential, we can continuously renew our spirit and find joy and inspiration in our journey. The Divine Child is a symbol of hope, renewal, and the endless possibilities that lie ahead, guiding us toward a life of fulfillment and growth. Conclusion. As I conclude this journey through Liber Primus, I reflect on the profound transformation and wisdom gained along the way. Each chapter has been a step toward deeper understanding, integration, and self-realization. My soul said to me, the journey does not end here. It is a continuous path of growth, discovery, and renewal. Carry the lessons you have learned and the wisdom you have gained with you, and let them guide you on your path. With a heart full of gratitude and a spirit renewed, I embrace the next steps of my journey, knowing that I am equipped with the tools and insights to navigate whatever lies ahead. I am transformed, I thought. I am whole, and I am ready to continue this beautiful dance of life.